All right. We're going to just jump right in. We had a bit of a late start, but that's okay. Gonna be short a couple folks, and that's also okay. We make do with what we got. So, hello, hello. How's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. And I know it's only like a couple minutes in, but we're just gonna hit the ground running. So with that, give me a minute to get them good to go. Hello, hello. Welcome in. So who's feeling recappy today?
What all did we even do last week? Oh, we freed Monty, or well, technically Monty freed himself,
Yeah, technically Monty freedoms, but you guys
and we
started off
slapped the
by
ghost.
fighting a bunch of ghosts. Yeah.
And Max had been possessed and ran to the room where Monty was a statue before he got in there. Price played dead. What else did we do? They messed with the sheets in the room that started with the ghost stuff. I don't remember anything else other than pretty much chasing the ghost stuff all day.
And
Is
then
it?
we found a chest under the bookshelf,
Oh
and you
yeah,
got
I got
your
speedy
horse,
shoes.
your speedy shoes.
I
Yeah.
forgot about my speedy shoes.
And
Uh
then I think we heard something and came out to investigate, and we found
oh,
the
it was the
doll.
doll on the table.
Yeah.
And Kaido wanted to touch it, but Talia ended up picking it up and it tilted its head to look at her, and then I think she put it back down. And then we ended session.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we miss anything? Price or Max, remember anything we didn't cover?
I'm still trying to get some pumpkin spice ambiance and music ready for the session for my audio listening, right? I do not remember anything else. Let me see. Just going off of the map, right? We fought things here. I got possessed. I ran into this building while being possessed. You guys looked for me in the wrong place, went to the cellar. I used telepathy to try to lure people in because it said that I really hated the statue in the middle of it. So my plan was to have it kind of be like the possession that was like using the message spell. And I was trying to send signals that, oh no, this statue's evil, but it's not actually the statue that was evil. It was just me as an evil entity trying to break this thing into pieces. I didn't know we were freeing somebody. I thought I was screwing them over. Let's see. People came in here, started fighting all the ghosts. Even more ghosts spawned. I remember Price faked a heart attack on the floor. Kaido for the 17th time actually believed him and is crying. Oh my god, they killed Price. Um, we beat up all the ghosts. We got some loot. I was like, hey, we should trash this place and push over the bookshelf. Oh yeah. And I was like, we should trash this place. And everybody's like, no, no, let's not trash it. Then we used some perception checks, and they were like, oh, Max was right. If we would have trashed this, we would have got free epic loot immediately. And that's just a tendency. This guy, Voldemort, he's always gonna be right. Went in, got some cool treasures that we did not use any of it. We didn't study any of it. Only one item did we look at. The rest of them, I think we got like shades and all sorts of stuff. We only looked at the horseshoes, did a song of rest during a short rest, and in that hour, I believe it was Price who nailed on the horseshoes to which are built for your mounts, not for centaurs, which is why it gives you plus 30 feet to your speed. But now he's a
It was
fucking
plus
zoomy
15.
boy. It's
It was
plus
only
what?
it was only plus 15.
Did they alter it? Because it's definitely plus 30.
Uh
Yeah, easy. Shift double click your character. Yeah, you have a walk speed of 80 right now.
yeah, I had 60. 60 something, didn't
Mm-mm.
I? No?
No.
Oh.
The centaurs start with 40, and then I think you did one that was plus.
Well, I have fast
15?
movement, so I got plus 10 for that.
Okay, so that's what it was. It was because centaurs have a movement of 40 plus fast movement, which is makes it 50. Then plus the 30 bumps you to 80.
Okay.
You almost doubled your speed with these. Is basically what happened. It's crazy. There's never going to be another person this fast. Like I just don't see a world where you get even faster than this. Especially when you rage, this will add an extra 15 on top of that to make that a 95. And then if you dash with your action, that means you can go 190 feet in 6 seconds. So that's exactly, you took these out for a spin, you ran out the room, you went north, then you turned around a corner, and I believe there was a doll, right? We're talking
Yeah.
to a doll right now. There's a door in
Yeah,
front of
Kalia
us.
picked it up and then set it back down.
Me and Monterey Jack went this way just to make sure there wasn't anything, creeping. Because we did have the child's voice that had possessed me that brought me into the kitchen where I ate the food, right? And we hadn't heard her again until just recently, and I think we were hearing her from the doll. But it makes you question, well, then why did they lead us into the kitchen to begin with? Like, what was that about? All right, did I miss anything?
Not that I can remember. Price, remember anything else? Price? He did. Oh no.
I would like to say that at top speed, you can go 21 miles an hour. I did the calculation.
That doesn't seem that fast.
It doesn't seem that fast, but it's fast when you count it in feet per second.
Huh.
In like D&D terms, it's pretty fast.
Guess this fuck boy. I don't know if Price remembers anything extra. I don't know where he's at. But I think that's a semi-solid recap. Oh, my first human run, Kalia did sit on my back for that, and then she got down as soon as she wanted to touch the doll. It was fun.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else that you can recall happening,
I remember.
take.
Price and I never did figure out the clues in that one room because we kept squirreling.
Give a horse some shoe. Oh, you know what? This goes perfectly. Remember the discussion a few sessions ago about horse pants? Now we have horseshoes.
I don't remember talking about horse pants in particular.
You know, Usain Bolt reached a top speed of 27.33 miles per hour, so you're still slower than him. And he's a human. What's your excuse? I'm sorry. I just when they mentioned 21 miles per hour, like I'm just looking up things now.
So, what would yeah, inspiration. Partake of it. Whoever you so may deem.
Does Ren have inspiration on Monty?
I do have inspiration on Monty, yes.
Do you have inspiration?
I do not.
Well, then you'll get it.
Okay.
Maybe it'll give you a chance to see through when Price fakes dying again.
Oh my god. It's alright. Kaido at this point just probably imagine every time Price dies, he just comes back to life because he keeps fucking believing it's real. This boy. It's fine.
So, we are once again in this dingy old dust-covered hallway with barrels and torches along the walls, some lit, some not. Kind of creates this very interesting ambiance with the dancing shadows in some places and light that, emanates in others. Yeah, and you're next to this bench with this doll, and it just, you sat it back down and it just sits there lifelessly with its adorable little beady eyes staring into the void.
So now what?
I don't know.
There was a room with some riddles in it that Price and I had found. We could go back and look at that again.
Okay.
Do we wait for Price? What do we do here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just stepped away for a sec.
That was a long ass second. You good?
Validation in front of an audience.
Hi, she's making me unmute my mic to say that she was right. She made something called buttered chicken, which sounds plain like a ham sandwich, and I was like, I don't think I'd like that. And I was wrong, and she was right.
Thank you.
And
Did my
sorry to be disruptive. I was forced into this.
Oh, did we want to go back down to the room where we had found the riddles, Price, and get that done?
Yeah? You might as well.
Slide past them because I don't know what else to do. I believe it was down here.
Yeah, I think it was all the way down there.
Yeah, this is where it's at.
Windows.
And I think Price still had the paper with the riddles on it.
Yeah, there were. Wasn't it? We found the riddles in the box over here, right?
Front house. Okay. Notes ready.
My camera just changed. Where did I go? Here we go. It was over here. That's where they were.
Yeah. So, and you were about to look at the thing in the middle.
Yeah, the bot. But we let you check the box first.
This is a room.
Where did everybody else go?
Okay. Well, I mean, in this room is exactly how you left it. Big old crate that had, believe you guys had rummaged through it. The 3 barrels that are all, have these shapes on them.
Yeah. So they have the barrels have like these. Had these shapes were like carved into them. It seemed, or cut out of them, I guess. And I think Cube said that the barrels were like, weren't they like filled with grain, and that was like kind of
Yes.
spilling out of these holes.
Yep, every single one of these seem to have had at some point been filled with grain that has been exposed to open air and since become pretty inedible.
So I guess Price is gonna. Was it 3 different letters or like notes that each had a riddle, or was it just one note that had 3 on it? Not that it really matters, but
It was one. It was 3 riddles and. I should try. Okay. So they all would have been on 1.
okay. Um. Yeah, it looks like there's some sort of riddles or something here. He's gonna hand the paper to Kaito. You want to look at that?
Sure, I'll look at it. Look at it.
Yep, there definitely appears to be writing on them. I know you can read. So are you reading these out loud or just kind of taking a peruse?
I will read them out loud.
All right. So one would say, I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? The second one. Yeah. So the second one says, I gotta scroll down a little bit. There we go. That's weird. Hold on. Oh, there it is. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, I put that in the wrong order. So the second one says, what disappears as soon as you say its name? And then the third one says, what gets wet while drying? And the first question appears to have a little, it seems like, some of the words have like underlines under them.
Well, the first 2 are pretty easy, but I don't know what the third one is.
The third one, what gets wet while drying?
Yeah, what's that
The
one?
towel.
Oh, that's a good one. All right, the other ones were what? Wind chime and silence.
No.
Definitely silence. I'm not sure on the other one.
Yeah, the first
I
one
don't
seems a
know.
bit tricky.
Do you think they're all supposed to go together somehow? Do you think they have anything to do with each other?
Well, it doesn't sound like it on here, but
Right. Um,
I don't think they go together because if the second one is silence and the third one is a towel, then how would those correlate at all?
right, right. That's
Well, what's the
wasn't
first
making
one?
sense.
Doesn't have a mouth, but it can speak. It can hear. It ain't got no ears. There's no body. And it comes alive with the wind.
I mean, echoes kinda can.
But they
They get
can't
carried
hear.
on the
What are
wind.
they hearing?
I don't know. That's why I said kinda.
Well, might be kind of a play on words because there already has to be some sort of sound for there to be an echo. Maybe that's what it's hearing. Maybe that's what it's speaking.
Why do you need the wind to come alive with an echo?
I guess the wind would carry it, but maybe not bring it to life. I don't know.
What do you do after you answer these?
We don't know that either.
Yeah,
We only
there's
found the paper in the box.
there's a crates over here. I'll walk over to
there-
the crates.
Is there a towel in the crate?
I hadn't checked. There's holes in them, and they're in very distinct shapes. I was thinking we might need to like find these shapes and maybe plug the holes. I don't know. Or Kaito could just break the crates.
The
Break
last time
crate.
I was
Break
asked to
the
break something, I
crates.
got trapped inside of it. I don't know if I want to do that again.
I'll set you free again. Don't worry about it. You have my word. As long as my name is Maximilian Voldemort, I will always break you free.
Right.
Well, does this thing have anything to do with anything?
I haven't properly investigated it because they started screaming down the hallway.
Oh yeah, right.
I guess I can look at it now. It's not gonna go well. You sure you want me to look at it?
I mean, we can all look at it. We're all here.
But
So you
What do you
take a
see?
look
What do you
see,
think?
and the closer you get to these barrels, the more and more the aroma of rotted, moldy,
we're looking at the
aged-
bot in the middle.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, with the 7, it's just that smell is just starting to, because now that
Okay.
you've opened the door, right? The air has begun to kind of move a lot more, so the aroma has shifted a lot. Like before, it was very settled, and now that the air's coming in and out of the room, it's just kind of wafting in your direction now, with an investigation of 7.
Could I also investigate?
Yeah. And what are you looking for?
I'm looking at the same thing. Kaito's looking at the thing in the middle. What is it? A vat?
Yeah, it looks like almost like a cauldron, but there's like a lid on it. Doesn't look like there's a fire under it. Doesn't look like it's doesn't look like there may be anything in it, but there's a lid on it, so you don't really know. And the most interesting thing about this is because you know how some cauldrons have like the rounded bottom. This one also has that, but it's standing up perfectly as if being held up.
Interesting. Is there anything special I notice about it with my 16?
Do you look inside of it or just around it?
I guess I can look inside of it.
So you go to lift the lid up over it,
Yeah.
and you take a little peeky peek in,
Mm-hmm.
and it's empty.
It's empty. Okay. So there's nothing in it.
Nothing at all.
Well, aside from the fact that it seems to be standing on its own perfectly fine, this looks like a normal cauldron. Really weird that it's standing up like that.
So do you wonder if the riddles have to do with the barrels with the marks on them?
Probably
smell
do.
like garbage?
More than likely, that's what the riddles have to do, if the riddles have anything to do with this room in particular.
But these riddles don't have anything to do with the shapes on them either, so it's confusing at best.
Yeah.
Good.
There's not any kind of marking on the paper with the riddles that it might denote which ones have.
You'll just show him the paper, hand it to him if he wants to take it.
Yeah, he'll take the paper.
Is
That's
this
literally it.
a tap on a barrel?
Yeah, it looks like a pretty old, almost rusty barrel tap.
I'm gonna turn it and try to get it to leak out.
All right. I mean, you don't have to really make a check to knock a barrel over. But
Well, no, it's if it's a tap, there should be a thing for him to turn just without having to
That's what
knock
I
it
was
over.
thinking if it was tapped, yeah. And if that's not the case, then I will tilt it to try to get more out.
so you tilt it a little bit, and I mean there's some liquid that comes out of it.
What's it look like? What's it smell like?
Have you ever taken a quaff of water that's been sitting stagnant for years and years?
I can't say I have.
Yeah, neither have I ever. Oh,
Hey, Kaido, see if this water's fresh.
No thanks.
Just use your sensibilities and investigate it.
You can do that as well.
I have no experience with that.
Neither do
What-
I. I
what if
hit
we-
things.
Pour a little bit of that into the cauldron here.
It's too big. I can't carry this over there.
Great.
It's
All right,
bigger
I'll
than
move
me.
the cauldron
So
or
Move the
barrel. That's what I meant.
Okay.
I'll move the barrel to the cauldron.
Did they open this already?
Yeah, that's where we
That's
got
where Okay.
the riddles from.
Riddles. Huh.
All right, so he'll pick up the barrel, move it over, have someone hold the lid open, and we put some of this funk ass water into the vat. Apparently, I don't know why we're doing this.
Experimentation.
so
I'm-
yeah, liquid
kinda
pours
s-
out into the cauldron.
All right,
I've
then
kind
he'll
of come to the
set
conclusion
the barrel
that
down.
there's nothing that we can do in here that's actually good. So might as well just start doing everything.
You mean you
Well,
want me to
that-
smash things?
We may as well just take some of the grain out of that barrel over there and put it in the cauldron as well and make some kind of weird soup.
It's not grain. It smells like rotted something, but it might be
Well-
rotted grain, but it smells disgusting.
Well, either way. If we're doing everything, we may as well
Am
make
I
some
picking up
soup.
another barrel? Is that what you're telling me?
I may as well.
All right. Which one
Has
first?
anyone noticed these symbols anywhere else here? In any of the other rooms or?
I haven't, but I also haven't been in a lot of rooms. What about you, Max?
What's the
Max,
question? I was paying
Have you
attention.
seen these symbols that are on these barrels in any other rooms? There's a square, a triangle,
Actually-
and a circle.
Is it carved in or is it like a hole?
Both.
Both. It's carved on the top, and there's a hole in the side of the barrel in that shape.
I'd like to put my face to the hole of the barrel of the square and just say, "Echo, echo, echo," and do my own impersonation of an echo.
So you say echo and make an echo. And Monty, that piece of paper that you had, it rips in one third of it rips off.
Oh. Well, that's interesting. Does it like come off in my hand or is it like just fall into the ground?
Comes off.
Like is it
It kind of, it's like someone pulls, it's almost like somebody pulling a piece of it off, like you're holding on to it, but somebody, like when somebody's trying to grab a piece of paper too quickly, it's just like rip. But the strange thing is it starts to just float into the cauldron, and as it
Oh.
does so, the paper folds into a triangular shape.
Oh,
into a triangular shape?
does that mean it goes in the triangle hole?
Well, it's now in a cauldron of water.
Oh, we put water in there, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Forgot we did that already.
All
Once
right.
again, Maximilian Voldemort's instincts prove right. Anybody want to go next?
Well,
I don't want to hog all the glory over here, so I'll just take a step back. Get my hands on my hips.
well, this was your idea. Why don't you reach into that water and get that whatever paper out of there? Or should we leave it? Do we take it?
It's where it's supposed to be. You just got to get the other two in.
Well, how are we supposed to get the other two?
You do
By
exactly
sticking
what I
your
just
heads
did.
in the other barrels and saying the answer.
Oh. Well, I think someone shorter should do that. I'm pretty sure I'm taller than these barrels.
Lift it up.
I'm not lifting up a barrel for nothing. You guys are short enough to do it.
I think that's Price's department.
I'm being silent. I thought that was the answer to the.
No, you got to put your face in there and then echo the word silence, obviously.
So silence has to echo.
Yep.
I don't know if it has to echo because just try
What
staying
is-
silent.
What does
I
the
don't
towel
know.
have to do?
I don't
You
know
just
how.
you have to echo the word towel.
They all have to echo.
I
All
don't
of them.
think so.
I have no idea.
Hey, who figured out step 1? All right. Somebody go echo
Me
silence
and
in there.
Kaito did.
Well, I wasn't
Step
here for
one
that,
was
so I can't
finding
confirm or deny.
riddles. Towel. Towel.
Wild to me. Fucking wild.
Sorry.
It's a really sad echo. I'm sorry. I'm okay.
Did I
So-
not do it right?
Nothing happens.
No, that wasn't
Fuck.
it.
Does anyone
What if we have to do the
a
triangle
towel?
one specifically next?
Here, I'll show you. And I'm going to put my face right in front of the triangle. And I'm going to mouth the word silence, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah. Wait, double checking. I've made sure to have multiple potential answers for this one. You're mouthing but not saying applicable.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then for Flair, immediately I pull away from it and I go, islands, islands, islands.
And at that point, another piece of the note tears off and floats into the cauldron.
Well, well, well. And then I'm going to look at Price. I'm going to look at that third barrel.
That's all you, big guy.
Hey, there's no I in teamwork. We're a team. I'm gonna let everybody else figure out part 3. I of course already know
I
the
think it's
answer.
fun
I
as
just want everybody to feel like we're part of this.
No.
Well, he already said towel to the barrel.
You told me to just say towel randomly.
That was a test to see if you're on the up and up.
Uh-huh. Anyone have a towel? Maybe we just put it on top of the barrel.
Perhaps there's a towel we can find somewhere in the house.
Because saying the word towel didn't work.
Or it could not be towel.
But what else gets wet while it dries?
A good question.
You think something towel-like would work?
Maybe.
Does
Something
anyone
to dry
have
yourself with that gets wet. while it
scissors?
dries.
Why do we need scissors?
Or you could cut off like a part of a shirt or something.
Or if we could just put in some cloth.
You have
Yeah.
some?
I don't know.
Was there any cloth in this chest?
There was not.
Well, this is empty.
Is this a drain on the floor?
It is indeed.
Is there a way to open the drain?
You can try.
I would like to try to open the drain.
Very well. Give me an athletics check.
15.
It takes a good bit of work. You definitely struggle for a bit there, trying to get your fingers like under to try and find a space that you can dislodge it. But yeah, through a little bit of toil and a little bit of effort, you manage to feel the drain lift up from its nested state.
As it's doing that, I'm actually gonna just leave the lid on the side and be like, "There's something for you to investigate, Price. I'm gonna go ahead and solve the puzzle." And I'm gonna put my face next to the carved O and just say, "Towel! Ow! Ow! Ow!"
Nothing happens.
Damn it! I thought maybe you had to do it like in order, like 1, 2, 3, and that's why it didn't work because you said the third one, the second.
I think it's more of we have to put the object in the hole, which is why you making an echo in the first one worked, and why there being dead silence in the second one worked. So we need to find a towel or something that you can dry yourself with.
Maybe there's the towel in the drain pipe.
Maybe.
That would be a weird place.
Wait, what? There was a kitchen. Maybe there's a towel in there.
There could be a towel in the kitchen too, yeah.
Want me to go check lickety split?
You'd probably be the fastest.
Anyone want to come with or no?
I'll go with.
Alright, you want to sit on my back or are you gonna like haul ass to keep up?
You guys should race.
We should race.
You should raise.
That's not gonna go well for him.
We can walk at a brisk pace.
That make me go slow.
I'd like to cast Hold Person on Kaido during the race. No.
All right. So while
I want to
they're
invest.
making their way that way,
Oh, I went too far. Alright, we'll wait outside the kitchen so you can continue for them real quick.
so what's Max doing?
Investigating this drain pipe.
Give me an investigation.
Does he get advantage because we're flanking it?
If anything, that might be distracting him. Because on a 6, it's dark. You ain't got no dark vision. It goes down pretty far. Well, as far as the light emanating in the room would allow you to see.
I bet we gotta get all 3 of the papers in there from solving the riddles, put them in the cauldron, pour the water on the papers, then pour all of that concoction down the drain. Right?
Yep. That's what I was thinking. I was waiting for you to catch up.
Do you think we could use your beard as a towel?
Nope. How are we going to put that down the drain?
Not that. Put your beard in this hole and see what happens.
I would rather not.
But your beard gets wet as it dries things, right?
I've never used it for that.
You've never had rain on your face?
Yep, but I've not wiped it off with my beard.
It's just like that song. Feel the rain on your face. Put your beard inside this hole here. Help us solve this mystery. There's other words. I think this is applicable. If you would like to.
Bryce just starts dancing.
Anybody check their inventory for a towel?
I did
I did.
that. Closest thing I have to a towel is my bedroll.
Closest thing I have to a towel is my fine clothes.
I got some clothes from Dale. I got like 17 rings and vials and boots and dice and soap. Oh, I'm gonna look at Price and be like, "All right, I got it, Pierce. I have a towel right here." And I reach into my robe of useful things and pull out
A horse? Let's see. See if it's another horse.
51. Edit my thing so I can put the number up. Ooh, I'm down to 8.
So 51. That would be a. Oh, I gotta pop this open. Oh, this is fantastic. All right, give me a second. So you reach into your robe of useful things and you kind of dig around for a second, just like, what could be in here? Who knows? And out comes a. I have so many creatures. And I apparently can't alphabet. I have it here. Did it get deleted? Hold on. There we go. Boop. Yep, because you rolled a 51.
And this one's a regular horse.
Yep. Yep, 51. Yep.
Well, that's
Hey.
convenient.
So,
It
Why
does
do you
come with
keep doing
saddlebags.
I'd like to check the saddlebags for a towel. I'm gonna hold one finger at Price. Give me just a minute, because I'm sure the answer's in here somewhere.
Let's see. Roll me a D100. Let's see if there's a towel in there.
oh my god.
It's another
There's another horse
If
in
there's
the
another
horse's
horse.
saddlebags.
No.
How do you keep doing this?
Russian nesting horses.
Do not let Kaito see this.
What to me?
Oh my god.
Max looks a little panicked as he keeps pulling out horses. Does this one also have saddlebags?
Yes, it
Price is just
does.
Backing away slowly.
Okay, let me just. I'm sure it's in this one. If
Yep.
we just keep searching.
Okay.
You want me to do another?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
It's still in.
You just hear Price yelling from down the hallway. The room is filling up with horses.
We better hurry up with the towel.
Oh, yeah, we should.
I've done this on
Uh,
purpose because now there's one for everybody.
All right. Give me a
Who's gonna
second.
ride the fire one?
Well, no, I was leaving that one free. I figure me and you can ride these two, and then they can ride each other.
10 feet. I have to draw this.
What was in it?
You pull forth. Oh, 24 feet. Hold on.
Oh.
Is it a ladder?
20. Yes, it is. You pull forth a 24-foot ladder. I'll rotate this. Oh, I know. I can go to drawing tool, select this. There we go.
And I just keep pulling and pulling and pulling it out, and it gets
So-
until 24 feet. Mm-hmm.
There's this 24-foot ladder comes out, and it, you probably have a hard time holding on to it and keeping it, in your hands, as the roof isn't exactly 24 feet tall. So it starts getting hooked on the other horse and in the reins, and this whole room is just becoming a cumbersome mess.
Are you trying to trap us in here?
Well, if anything, I'm getting us out. That's what ladders are for. It's for reaching your destination.
You're right, so we can climb over the horses?
Yeah.
You think these horses are gonna have a problem getting out of this room?
I mean, might have to take the hinges off the doors. I mean, Kaido fit through.
Is this just another riddle?
Maybe it is. How many horses does it take to
How?
climb a ladder?
So for that question, we'll move the camera up to
Uh-huh.
those outside the kitchen. You could swear you hear the sounds of some clip clops, and maybe
are
the
not my
crashing,
clip-clops.
something like crashing into this, like scratching into the ceiling somewhere.
We would have heard Price's shout about the room is filling with horses,
Yeah.
and then Kaido said we should probably hurry up with the towel, and then we waited again. So I'll check left, you check right.
Of course.
You step in here, and you are once again greeted with the very noticeable aroma of fresh cooked meats and food. There appears to be a pan on the stove cooking another steak. Nice and slow, getting the nice, getting a nice little sear on both sides.
Cool. That's not a towel.
Correct.
Kaido will check the table he's next to for a towel.
So without really having to do an investigation, because it'd be pretty blatant, there's like tablecloths. There's
Would a
there's like
tablecloth count as a towel?
A tablecloth can theoretically dry something as it gets wet.
I hope pick up one of the tablecloths.
all right. I mean, nothing happens.
All right, ready to go back?
Yep, let's go.
What in fuck's sake is this? The hell did you guys do?
What?
But
Why
be
are
careful
there
coming
horses?
in. We haven't named the horses yet. And they're kind of trapped in this ladder. I don't know how they got tangled up in it.
The hell did you do?
What? Why are you blaming Price for this?
Oh, we're handling it. Don't worry. Just another riddle.
It's just one more riddle.
Well,
Also,
I have a
don't let-
tablecloth.
Don't let Max put his hands in his pockets or any pockets.
Oh,
Horses appear.
oh.
It's the third time within like 2 hours that I've pulled a horse out of a pocket.
It's not even coincidence anymore.
This is
And to
way
be
past
fair,
coincidence. If this is
the other
thing.
day I pulled out a ladder too, right? So most of the time it's either
Yeah,
ladders or horses.
I have a ladder in my workshop already. I don't know if I could fit that one.
Can you put a? Oh, you not? Oh, never mind.
So how do we get in?
I don't
Just
think
crawl.
we do, but I mean, you might be able to crawl under. I don't think I can crawl under another horse. How about I give you the cloth here, Mont.
Just call me Monty.
It's
Monty.
Montana.
I'll
Montana
give you this,
Max.
and then good luck getting through there.
Thank you.
He'll hand him the towel and let him through.
He takes the tablecloth and then tries to shimmy his way under or around the horse somehow.
A little bit of difficult terrain, as these horses are in front of the door, getting tangled up in the ladder.
I can't move my token.
Have you tried using the up-down arrows?
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Okay. Well, I have what could be potentially conceived to be a towel in my hands now.
Do you have to get it wet before putting it in?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I'm going to put it in the barrel through the hole.
So you do so. Basically try and plug the hole with the towel.
Basically.
And the last little piece of note that you had just flutters into the cauldron.
There we go.
Now what?
I think we have to put the horses in there and then fit the ladder in there.
And then we pour it down the drain.
That was the plan.
You're not going to get an entire horse in that little bot.
Got him in a pocket.
All right, then
I don't know.
just put it back in your pocket.
He's going to hold up his briefcase. My briefcase can hold an entire workshop.
Good luck.
Can you
I'm on the wrong side of the door to do anything to help you.
maybe
Oh.
put these horses away for a little bit?
So
Max?
when Scooter's unsummoned, is he just in your workshop?
I guess so. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Like I hold up my briefcase and it just kind of like starts rattling around a little bit on its own.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I'm gonna try to steer the horse into his briefcase.
Just hold it up wide. We're gonna gallop right into you.
That sounded so wrong.
I would like to try to steer this top horse into Price.
Give me a handle animal. 'Cause these horses are very confused.
That's one word for it.
16.
All right, you managed to get control of them. They kind of just appear in a somewhat confined room in a wicked haunted house, and you managed to calm their nerves as maybe the ladder is like giving them a little bit of stability,
Yeah. All according to plan.
and then you start steering the horses towards Price.
Is that as wide as that thing opens?
Yeah, it's a briefcase.
I'd like to give him a little tap on the butt and just,
Yeehaw! Get on! Scat! What are you supposed to say to make horses move?
Typically, it's giddy up for a horse.
Could you do it? I'm sure in your native language they might be able to understand it.
The hell do you mean by my native language?
Wait,
The language
you
you're
can
born
actually
with?
talk to them, right?
Technically, yes.
Can you ask them why they were in Max's pockets? If you want. We can also just move on.
To be fair, this one was in my pocket, that one was in the horse's pocket, and then the ladder was in the horse's pocket that was in the horse's pocket that was in my pocket.
Okay, well,
So you had all of that in one pocket, technically.
Yep.
are the horses saying anything?
Oh, what do you say to him?
I'm listening to see if they're saying anything because there's two of them there. I assume they could talk to each other. I could
Two
just listen.
confused horses just appear in a room. Steve, what are we doing here?
They're not talking. They're just. I mean, they're being currently steered towards Price. So
What do you guys want me to say to these things anyway? Don't all
Ask him
answer
to
me at
get in the
once.
briefcase.
Do they have names? Are we naming them? I don't know.
Already named them.
Uh,
It's a boy and a girl. One's Bastion, the other one's Ren.
Okay. Well, you get go in briefcase.
oh, I'm not gonna fit in that, baby.
Oh god, he's Elvis.
Imagine that. Of course, it sounds like Elvis.
It's a magic briefcase. I guess you get smaller. How does that briefcase work exactly, Bryce? Bryce. Bryce.
Oh, sorry.
How's the
I'm trying
briefcase
to-
work? They're
I'm
saying
keeping
they're
my
not
eyes
going to
on-
fit, so they don't want to go.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't. I knew that wasn't gonna work. It's pretty much just a workshop for wagons.
Horses pull wagons. Just attach them to one.
If it's a workshop for wagons, how do you get the wagons out?
Oh, you'll probably see sooner or later.
Well, if the wagons fit, then why don't the horses?
The wagons don't fit going in; they only fit coming out.
Oh,
It's kind of weird.
So, is there a way to just? Does anyone know how to do magic and just make them not here?
I mean, we could just
Yeah,
push them out into the
I could-
hallway.
I have the lightning bolt.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
Magic that'll probably make them not here anymore.
Oh,
Lightning
you want to
bolts.
murder them?
I don't think that's the kind of not
just
here that we're
answering the
talking
question.
about.
That's not the. Yeah, that
That's
was not.
not the right not here.
I mean, it's either that or let them starve to death. The kind thing would be to electrocute them.
I mean, both of you have
Kind thing would
Kaito.
be
You've
to
got an
get them
axe
out.
that's got flames on it. This would be easy work for you.
I don't
That's
wanna
true.
Murder a horse.
We're
could
not going
just-
to murder the horses.
You could move
Oh,
out of the way and
what
they
if
could
it
just go
just-
into the hall.
Well, we had the fiery one outside. What if we just, what if the fiery one wants fiery friends?
But these are normal, I think.
Right. He's gonna look at the horse. Like, can you
Oh, 'cause
see if
your
you can
axe is
fit
on
through this
fire.
door? Be careful. Go slow.
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
On my way. And it turns around, and it has a very hard
Creature
time
should be able to
squeezing.
squeeze,
Yeah.
right? Mhm.
It has to really squeeze. Like the saddlebags get caught in the door, it probably like chunks some of the wood off the door.
Don't break my
and the
ladder.
frame. And the ladder gets wedged in the door.
Alright, is the ladder alone wedged in the door now?
Hold on, I gotta select a little token. There you go.
Alright,
No.
I'm gonna break that ladder.
No, we need that. Just let it.
Why do we need the ladder?
You just wait. There's going to be another puzzle later, and you have to reach exactly 24 feet in the air.
You know I'm like 8 foot tall, right?
You know that's a lot smaller than 24.
You know, other people could stand on top and probably rate should be fine.
All
You
four
don't-
of us on top of each other, still not 24 feet. Try again.
What do you mean it's not even 24 feet? I'm almost 10.
8, 5, 6, and 3.
I don't do
That's
math.
19 feet. We're still
That's-
5 feet short.
Oh my god. Okay. We break the ladder in half.
No, just pivot.
22.
Pivot where?
Here, you grab one end, I'll grab the other.
I can't grab the other end. It's outside the door.
Just pull.
You pull.
I am pulling. I need you to pull with me.
I am so sorry, guys. I gotta be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the Montgomery.
I will pull instead. I'm gonna pull the ladder.
All right. Give it a heave and a hoe. Then the clamoring sounds of a ladder being unwedged from a door.
There. Can I like pick up the ladder and just put it on the opposite end of the door away from the horse so that it doesn't get stuck in the door again?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go put it over here so that we don't have to deal with the ladder getting stuck. There we
Rotate.
go.
Bonk.
Yeah, there. That works.
That still leaves one horse in the door. Or inside.
Okay, well,
As it's inching closer to Bryce. It kind of sniffs the briefcase. Do you open the briefcase or you just have it out? Khalees. What's up, what's up? I know your drill. Enjoy your lurk. It's like I know. It's like I know.
Sorry, I was AFK.
What? There we go. But I can still do that.
Yeah, he's got his briefcase out, but
Oh, it's hilarious tonight.
yeah,
Oh, it is
I think he had it
hilarious.
open at first just to kind of entertain the idea, but as the horse is creeping closer, he definitely closed it, and he's kind of just eyeing the horse, maybe taking like slow steps back toward the wall.
Like in the last moment of you closing it, you probably hear like a echoing honk.
an echoing.
An echoing honk from inside the briefcase.
Why? What was that? Why was there a honk?
Oh, that's Scooter.
Who's
He's kind of my assistant. He's a really, really big goose.
Oh, okay.
He's like more than twice my size.
Yeah, and in no way is he imaginary. And I give a wink to Montgomery.
Okay. So we need to get this horse through the doors. I'm going to approach the horse calmly, slowly, and try and take its reins so I can try and lead it through the door.
Take the reins, it follows as if trained.
Oh, trained. Lovely. I try to slowly lead it through the door.
It's definitely a bit of a struggle. It has to really, really squeeze. It has to like lower its head, and you know, horses don't necessarily have a sense of, well, if I just turn a little bit this way, then I'll get like an inch here and then an inch there, and then if I just like, no, it's just kind of trying to imagine like a dog with a stick that's too wide, start trying to go through a door. It takes a few tries.
It'll figure it out. I'm gonna try and help like guide it along too, so maybe it won't get stressed out by the door. Okay. Well, the horses are out in the hallway now.
Hey, scoot those horses over and open that door behind you. We're gonna fit the ladder through next.
I'm gonna scoot the horse this way with the reins. There we go. And then, is there any way that I could like tie the reins to something around here, like a candelabra or something?
In this immediate vicinity, there's like, let me see. Can you see it? You can see it. Like right there's like a barrel that's in the hallway.
Okay. I don't think I can tie reins to a barrel, but I'm gonna give it a try.
So the barrel's too wide, but
Yeah, figured it would be. What are these? What are these like?
What
Those
are you
orange
doing?
things?
those are light
I'm
sources.
trying to hitch the horse to something.
I just,
We're gonna ride these horses. That
Well,
one's
had-
Price's. This one's
I can't
mine.
hold the horse's reins while I'm opening a door. I mean, I guess I could, but
We just let him live his life. They're big.
I
These
just-
always are small.
I just picture
all right,
Kaito
fine.
if in another life, Kaito's like a cowboy and he's got like a lasso on his hip, just like comes out the door. He's like wrangling up these horses.
All right. Well, I guess I just dropped the reins.
Thank you.
No, baby.
Open the
Yes,
door,
yes.
please.
Okay.
Also,
Open the door.
so if you and Monty want to ride those horses, I could probably be a horse. We could all just be horses,
There we go. We'll all
like,
just be
ride horses
horses.
you know?
Makes sense to me. All right, now let's get this ladder out.
I try the door. Is it locked?
Did you click it?
I did click it. It's not opening. I'm
Uh,
assuming it's locked.
It is locked as you go to try and open this door.
Is there any way we could have had Kalia share the skeleton key that I had given her before? Or what we presume to be?
Yeah. We can shadow pocket
I'm
it.
back. Sorry.
Shadow. And then just let Monty carry it for now.
5.
Okay.
Doesn't mean it'll work, but like, you know.
Oh, room. Or not room 5.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, looks like the horses are out of the room.
Yeah, we got the horses out. Now we're trying to get this other door open so that we can get the ladder out as well.
Got the horses out, you say? Not quite yet. You just see Max is gonna snap and he's gonna wild shape into a warhorse.
You mean Price is
Alright.
gonna snap?
Question mark?
Yeah, right. Sorry, Max. Do the thing that I taught you.
What thing?
I
Kidding,
reach
that's
into
it, that's it, his
my
name.
robe of anything and I pulled something out because that's what Price taught me.
It's
D100.
another motherfucking horse.
Imagine.
38. Oh, that one's easy.
Things.
Take that. I'll copy that.
Is it? What is it?
Is it another fucking
It's
ladder?
another ladder.
Oh,
That's what I thought it was. Yeah,
I forgot. Okay.
it was like 4 points different or something like that from the first one.
Well. So 3 ladders and 3 horses. That's what we're up to.
3 ladders?
Got consistency. Yeah, one of them's in my briefcase. We were able to shove one of them in there, and I broke a few things. So
Oh.
All right. Well, let's get these out of here. Did you unlock that door?
I can't unlock the door.
Did you try the magic key?
I'll try the magic key. I try the magic.
I don't actually think it's magical. I think it's just a normal key, but it is fun to imagine.
Imagine. The key does not seem to fit in this particular keyhole.
Magic key isn't working.
Not for to break
Oh.
the door, but I'm in the inside of the room now.
Go outside of the room.
There's horses outside the room.
There's space
You
outside
can
the
fit-
room for you to walk.
oh, are you scared of horses, Kaito?
No,
Oh yeah, we forgot. You were supposed to do your thing.
I'm supposed to do what thing? Who was doing
Oh,
what
yeah.
thing?
Price snaps.
Which
I don't
thing?
know. I guess Kaido's carefully getting out by the horses.
Dude, can you make me into a warhorse?
Sure.
Horses all the way down.
Or horse.
And can I have the? Let's just go all out. Can I have the plate version?
This is
Please and
like the
thank you.
perfect setting and campaign for horse riding, right? Inside of a haunted house.
Mhm. Like all the traveling that we've done thus far on foot, hauling a wagon.
This we need to use.
Yeah. So
Wild
Max,
shape.
you got to work on pulling 2 more
Probably
horses
more.
for Kalia involved, and then we're gonna be set.
Yeah, I think I'll just wait a little bit, and I wouldn't want like
You don't
7
wanna-
horses to spring out
You
and
don't
we'd
want
be
to do it
trapped in this
right
room.
now. You-
You want me to do it right now?
Probably
No,
more.
Not
that's
more
probably fine.
horses.
We can
Please,
go
no
through
more
these
horses.
pockets.
Ugh.
I need to open.
By the
All right,
looks of
let's
it, we
let's
could
do
have
it
about
one last time, and if it's a horse or a ladder, then this is a sign, right?
by the looks of it, we could have about what 6 or 7 more horses.
Yeah. Got 7 more pockets. I don't know what's inside. Like this one.
I know what's
we'll just-
inside. Trust me.
Let's we're gonna do one more pocket. I just want to see.
Ooh, that's
It's
really
close.
close.
Sorry, I had to.
It's cut off from a horse.
Why did it not apply?
Ooh.
One sec. Token should have
Oh,
changed.
you're still doing the horse.
Why did the token not change?
I think I mentioned to Cube that I would try and DM him before I would wild shape.
Yeah,
but
thanks
this
for
was
that, by
very
the
spur
way.
of the moment. So I'm sorry.
Okay, transfer all link tokens, yes. Yes. Physical, custom setting. Keep. Don't keep.
Price is over here. Max said that we were going to try and get these ladders out. So
Hmm.
Price is trying to grab this ladder and he's already snapped, but it kind of takes a second. So he goes and he's reaching for this ladder, and then all of a sudden you just kind of hear some clip clops, and
61.
he
Ooh.
he turns into he goes from just barely hitting 3 foot tall to now being a large warhorse that is dressed in plate armor.
So you reach into the
As
pockets
Mhm.
and pull forth 4 vials.
Ooh, hot dog. I'm gonna toss one underhanded to Montgomery, and then a second one to Kaido immediately. Here, hold on to these. One for you. One for you. One of these is me, and then I'm gonna throw it at. You'll be able to catch it. I'm gonna underhand throw it to Price. Horse.
What is being thrown?
Vial of
Oh.
concoction.
So, well, Price, it's a little more cramped in here now.
Did you throw one of those?
Yes,
At
I threw
me?
one to every party member.
Okay. How would you like me to resolve? I don't have hands. I guess I'm gonna try to catch it in my mouth without breaking it.
That would be in acrobatics.
Okay.
you, with your keen sight currently, you're able to track the trajectory. Max kind of did an alley oop. So it wasn't like throwing it at you. It was enough air time for you to
Yeah.
calculate. And you're able to catch it.
All right. So
Actually,
I
no,
don't
like
know.
on the 18, it looked like maybe it was about to like hit the cauldron, and you kind of have to stretch your neck out just a little bit, just to get it before it.
You see, it's like he just like grabs just the edge. If like, do you want to describe what the vials kind of look like, so I can maybe?
They're just like these small vials that look like they have some liquid in them. They're like trying to think of a game that it would be. Think of any like generic vial in like an ARPG.
Okay. It's
like
like is it, like,
Diablo
corked
vial.
at the top
Yeah,
or something. You know what I mean? Okay.
corked in glass.
I'm picturing you just kind of like, with just teeth, just kind of you see very very carefully catches this vial, and like holding still, you just kind of see the eyes will turn toward Max, and his right ear will just kind of flick a couple times, and then he'll straighten back up and do. I'm not even sure. Do I have saddlebags or anything? Or am I
No,
carrying this around in my mouth for a
you're
while?
just a horse. So when you watch
You
it, you
just have
don't
to hold
get
it in
the
your
equipment.
now.
What was that, Cube? Sorry.
I was saying when you watch Ape, you're just the creature, just not any equipment that comes with it.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, this is a side thing, but I think someone posted about this, and I kind of wanted to see if this was potentially possible. Apparently, when I wild shape, I can choose to either drop all my equipment or it would
Absorb them.
like absorb it, but it's anything that I have on me, including anything that's like in my hands.
Yeah, I
So
posted that video. You're welcome.
yeah, so oh yeah, it was Seiji. So it's like apparently if I walk up to someone and I like grab and I just hold on to their weapon, like if they have this big staff or something, I just grab this staff and then I just wild shape into something. Do I now have that staff? Are you would you let me
Depends
do
on how
that? Or
fast
is
they
that
can
just too much?
react, or if they let you.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Um so yeah, I'm holding on to this vial and uh you just kind of see a very large warhorse just kind of looking around the room with a vial sticking out of its mouth.
Right, what is this vial and why do I have it?
It's a very helpful potion and elixir, and I'm sharing one for everybody just in case we get into trouble. Also, I don't know if you can tell
Elixir
what's
for
going on
what?
behind me, but and then I'm gonna break out the lute to introduce the new price and just sing like Kaido don't preach. We're 3 horses deep. Kaido don't preach.
Uh,
Pierce has made up his mind. He's turned into a horsey. He's gonna
Right.
stay a horsey. And I'm gonna point. I'm gonna move out of the way so you can see into the room at the new price.
am I still breaking this door?
Oh yeah, now we have 2 ladders. We got to get out of here.
Am I still breaking this door?
Yes, because now we have 2 ladders. We have to get out of here, and we're breaking the door to put the ladders in.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna hit the door.
Also, Price, give me another acrobatics.
Okay.
All right. So you're a little large creature, and you're trying to walk past these things. So you can just kind of feel your body brushing up against the cauldron. You can feel it like brushing up against the crate and the barrel. And avoid the now hole in the ground, which is a drain that Max pulled the grate from over.
And also avoiding 2 ladders that are now on the ground.
And
See,
avoiding
when you were
ladders.
doing- when Max was playing the song, Price is doing that kind of like that almost like high step, like dressage sort of thing. Almost kind of looking like he's dancing a little bit, but he's also just trying to like be very nimble and not catch his hooves on the ladder.
What's his passive perception? Current. Passive perception is going to be.
All right, Guido, smash it.
Oh, +7.
Do you want
Let's
me
put
to
over
just do
so
an
Price can
athletics
squeeze through.
or a weapon roll?
Depends on how you want to go about doing it. That's up to you. How do you want to approach this?
We'll
Also,
probably just turn
Price-
and try back kicking it.
Because you have such a high passive perception, you, as you're walking by the cauldron, it feels a little warm, just a smidge. I have to double check your passive. It's pretty good, but you are wisdom based, so it makes sense. Oh no! Do not turn that on. But
Hey. Cubed.
Hmm?
How long would you say it's been since Kaito was trying to speak to the other horses?
Not even like 5 minutes ago.
Okay, so Kaito, you just hear behind you from inside this room. Hey, Kaito, how do I look?
Massive.
I've never heard anyone say that about me before.
How's that make you
You-
feel?
Like I'm in charge. That was
Oh, quick question. Because so when do you so you chose to have your equipment merge into you, right?
yeah,
Including a cloak of billowing.
yes.
Okay, just checking. It could have been a super horse.
You don't want to be a horse with a cloak?
With billowing mane, maybe.
Well, I pictured if it's because it's either I absorb it in me or I drop it. So I
Anyone want to
pictured-
drop it?
Yeah, I pictured that if I absorbed it in me, maybe just for flavor purposes, yeah, you just see this like cape. And I would picture that the cloak wouldn't change size. So it just kind of looks like maybe a handkerchief that's just like billowing off the back of the horse.
I mean, we can have fun with some stuff. Roll me a D100. If you roll
Okay.
under 50 and under, nothing really changes.
Okay.
Nothing really changes. There you go.
I wish I had my cloak on now. Kaito's just hearing Price just talking because he doesn't.
Okay.
For the record, like I can't talk when I'm wild shaped, but because you can understand animals, I
Yeah.
can talk to you. So-
And
Because you're talking
fun.
to a horse, both of you were just making neighing noises and like snorting.
right. It's probably gonna
Right.
get really annoying for everyone else really
Well,
quick.
he's gonna turn and try to kick this door open.
Whoa! No need to make such a ruckus over there, baby.
We need this door open. That's all. Guess I'll just roll hoops. Roll damage.
There's I mean, for 2 damage, I wouldn't even say it's a very loud thud. And you know, this is tile, so maybe so you go to try and kick the door with the hooves, and
Plus
you
his
know,
mod,
what's up?
Which the d6 plus his mod, so it would be 5 damage.
Still wouldn't really be enough. So you go to kick this door, and maybe you lose your footing a little bit on this tile, a little slippery. Especially getting used to these new shoes, you're wearing them in.
Well, that's the damage roll. That's not the does it hit roll. The hoops don't
Yeah.
have a does it hit roll.
Yeah, that you do the damage. It's just not much
Okay.
because objects have a certain hardness to them.
Okay.
Wow, you're not very good at this, huh?
I'm sorry. Do you want to do it? Do you want to kick the door open?
All right, stand back.
Where did I go?
You stood back. You're underneath that
I
horse.
didn't move anything.
Right
I didn't
there.
touch anything. So where did I go?
You're under the
You're right
horse.
there.
I don't see myself at all, but I'll take your word for it.
Right. You can see the little circle right there.
Well, what I'm saying is I don't know how I moved. I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
I definitely did it on accident. I think I had both of our tokens selected when I moved myself up, and I think it moved as I was here, and I went to here.
All right. Well, I moved. It's fine.
All right. I want to run and then kick this door with both feet. What do I roll?
All right. That sounds like a athletics to me. You run at it full speed. And like in some of those shows where people like they think they're gonna drop kick and do something cool, like jumping through a door, and instead they just
Mhm.
completely get like rubber banded right back onto the ground.
Yep.
You almost winded yourself. Just you just see him back up full charge, slam his face to the door. Just,
All right, well, clearly there's no getting in this room.
Well, I can give it a try. I can ram myself into the door and see if it'll work.
That's fair.
You just kind of see Price is just kind of like clopping his hooves, kind of turning back and forth. Starts to back up.
Does he have an idea?
I think you might want to move.
I'm going to move.
That other horse, other horse, you might want to move as well. Move down towards Max.
Hey, moving northern horse.
Southern horse needs to move towards Max. That works. I'm pretty sure it's clear for you, big guy.
So I have trampling charge, but it says if I move 20 feet straight toward a creature.
And there's a
My
cauldron in your
intention-
way.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna hop over it, and I'm gonna kind of kick off it to give myself a bit more.
Oh, if this fails,
More
it's just
umph, I guess,
hilarious
toward
image.
the toward this door. I'm gonna try and squeeze through this open door, but I have full intention of just barreling through if I need to widen that entryway, and just full on hooves right into the to the closed door if I'm able to get there.
We'll find out. Let's start off with an acrobatics. All right. You clear one obstacle, which is the cauldron.
Oh.
Then
Yeah.
the second acrobatics for a second obstacle. Okay, the ladder's kind of tripping you up a little bit.
Push too hard off the cauldron.
Yep. So you jumped over this cauldron. You cleared it, right? You managed to get right over that cauldron, almost smacking your head on the roof, the ceiling. And then you use that momentum to kick off the cauldron. To which the thing you didn't realize was, or didn't really think about, was what would you do if you tried to kick off this cauldron? And as you do so, it rolls on its side from the force of your kick, thus sending you into a little bit off balance. And you're trying to barrel through this door. And since you're trying to barrel through it, give me an athletics.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
You barrel through that wall. It's not pretty, very unceremoniously. But as a result of you smashing through a wall, you slam into this door. So for those of you in the hallway, you heard, it's almost like you know that sound bite where there's just like a cat going "Rawr," and then just dishes and stuff getting knocked over. It's kind of like that, except with a horse. And then this part of the wall where this door is, I can click it right there, just kind of explodes outward, and there's this horse that comes barreling out, but it is coming out of this wall at almost the most hilarious way you could imagine a horse trying to barrel through a wall. It's like halfway tripped sideways. Its legs are like, the front legs are starting to tangle the rear legs. It's like slipping, and it's almost like they just got hit by a Super Mario like banana peel. And he just barrels into this hallway and just slams into this other wall, completely sideways, partially upside down.
Are you good?
Ow. That looks painful.
Yeah, I'm taking out the door.
I think you took yourself out. Are you all right?
I'm not used to being this big.
You're also probably not used to having to move 4 legs. Takes some coordination.
And I need to do
Well, 4 legs are one thing that I've gotten a bit
What?
down, but yeah, the horseshoes are a bit weird.
And with
For
all of
me,
that commotion,
personally.
this southern horse starts to freak the fuck out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Easy. Oh no. Max, you might want to step back. Unless you think you can get it under control.
I can't take it. What is that? I don't know what's going on. Everything's blowing. Oh my god! And it just starts just barreling down this hallway.
Alright, Kaido's gonna try to
And-
stop it.
All right, so give me a handle animal at disadvantage because it is spooked
Oh,
and
I was
running.
gonna like tackle into it, okay?
So give me a athletics then, wrestling. And we'll just do an opposed.
Did it roll as a riding horse?
You rolled.
Oh,
I think
he
was-
rolled
I
as
think he was
well.
opposing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only heard one dice roll, and then I saw riding horse, and it was cubed. I'm like, but what? I was so confused. I'm sorry.
So you wrestle this one horse.
Hey, easy.
Yeah, I don't like loud noises. Oh, it's so loud in here. I don't know what to do. Oh my God, it's so scary in here. I don't feel
Breathe.
right at all. Oh my
Just
goodness. Help! Help!
I am helping.
Help! It's definitely real squirmy.
All right, he's gonna take hold of the I assume her reins and jerk its head towards him and say, "That's enough."
Give me a handle animal. Because you're trying to calm it down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, all right, all right, all right.
All right, all right.
all
Go
right.
pat its neck. Like you're good. You're okay.
Yeah, it was real scary over there.
Yeah, yeah. This place is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I want to go home.
Where is home? How did you even get here exactly? What's the first thing you remember?
I remember green fields. Yeah,
All tacked up. You were in a field.
yeah.
That's very wise of your owner.
I don't know.
All right, well, just breathe. We're okay. Um,
Okay.
we're gonna have to break that door down. It's gonna get a little loud again, but that's nothing's gonna hurt you. All right.
I don't know about that.
You're fine. You're not gonna get hurt by anyone trying to break that door. Which at this point he's gonna look at Monterey and like, you give it a try. Maybe. Possibly.
It's definitely getting real crowded in this hallway.
Yes,
Three
it is very
horses.
bad.
Three full-grown
Hey.
horses.
And a centaur. It's fine. Bryce, are you able to get up? Okay. Monty? Hello? Monty? Noi!
Sorry. Hello.
You want to give the door a go?
Yeah, I'll give the door a go.
He's going to keep a hold of the horse's reins and keep patting its neck. Let it know it's okay, I guess.
All right. Time to give the door a go. I'm gonna try and just slam into it, break it, maybe break the lock a little bit or something. Try
Hit it
to
with your
get the
sword.
door open.
We're at that point of just break the damn thing.
Would a sword work better, or would it just be better to just like ram myself into this thing?
I mean, that
I
would be
don't
an
know.
athletics check versus raw damage.
Okay. I don't know. I'll try athletics, and if that doesn't work, I'll try the sword. Okay,
Thunk,
the 19.
thunk. You shoulder slam that door wide open.
Well, there we go. Now it's open. Step into the room and take a look around.
So in here, as the dust settles, splinters of wood, are sent still scattering across the floor. The door is completely annihilated. Well, what was once a door anyway. In here appears to be a legitimate actual bedroom. Look at that. There are 4 beds with pillows and sheets currently drawn. There are 4 beds, and at the feet of each bed is like a little chest, like maybe somebody's personal storage for each bed. There's a dresser on the other side of the room, pretty nondescript, but it's against the wall, sort of facing the door. And the tile in here is brick. Out there, it's a little more marble. This is definitely brick laying tile. Yeah, and there's like a little bucket over here. So beds, chests, bucket, and dresser.
I'm going to look around the room. We see some chests at like each foot of the bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I investigate those chests and see if they're locked or whatever? And open them, maybe look inside.
Yeah, certainly you can try.
Okay.
So give me investigation.
Cool.
As you're popping open somebody's belongings.
Ooh, owie.
You don't even notice there's a box, I don't think.
Can't
No.
find the latch, can't get it open.
Yep. You don't even know
Alright,
how this
well-
is. You don't even know how this can be classified as a chest. There's no opening or locking mechanism on this thing.
Well,
Why
there's
can't you
just
see
a
Monty?
solid block of wood at the foot of this bed. Alright, well, let's get the ladders through, I guess, since that was the point of opening this room anyway.
Oh, hold on. Give you
Alright,
guys
let's
token
start moving
vision.
the ladders. And the horses, I guess. Why are there so
Where the-
many horses?
All right, so the question is, I'm gonna call out from here. Somebody kick this cauldron over. Do we want to just drain it down the drain pipe, or do we want to drink it?
I ain't drinking it.
I thought
No.
we were going to put it in like a vial or something for like looking at it later. I don't see why we would drink it immediately off the floor.
Do you have a vial?
I have a vial that you tossed at me.
That's full of stuff. What
What stuff is it full of?
You said that.
good stuff? It's red.
Okay, I'll just hold on to that then. So I don't think we should be. Is there anything in the room, maybe in the chest, in that crate over there?
I'm gonna take a drink from this cauldron.
Oh boy.
It tastes absolutely horrid.
I'm gonna gag and just spit all over the floor. Don't drink
What
it.
were you, what were you expecting?
It was a
Candy?
magical cauldron. We spoke riddles into barrels, and then it turned into a potion. So it's not like this was festering sewage.
It could have been festering sewage. It could have been non-magical.
But it was magically created. Tell you what it wasn't,
Nobody
though.
ever put those shapes
Magically
into the barrel
delicious.
holes?
Do what?
The shapes into the barrel holes. That the papers turned into?
They turned into this sludge.
No, they landed into the water that we put in there.
I'll be right back.
Are the papers on the floor?
No, but
Or in
the
the cauldron?
cauldron's currently tilted away from you.
All right, I'm gonna look inside the cauldron.
Hey, there's objects in the cauldron.
Are they a square, triangle, and a circle?
They are indeed.
Fine, I'll put them in the right order. Square to square, triangle, triangle, circle, circle.
So you seal up these barrels.
Yeah.
And so the bench over here on the left wall, where there's currently a ladder rests at the top of it,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
you hear a clicking sound.
All right, a bench unclicked in here. What do I do now?
Check out the bench.
There's a ladder on it.
Move the ladder.
All right, I'm gonna move the ladder.
That's why this door was open to shove the ladder into, remember?
Well, you're doing a terrible job. Okay, I'm gonna
I'm holding
walk
a
this
horse that
ladder
was freaking out.
all the way to the door and launch this thing into the alley, into the hallway.
Oh god.
Like out of frustration, I'm just gonna slide it through and then
I can't.
walk back over here after, and then check the bench. All right, watch your feet, and I just chuck it.
Just imagine this 24-foot ladder getting yeeted across a room into a hallway.
Dear god.
Definitely
and then I'm gonna
loud.
knock this bench over.
Yep. So you knock the bench over, and it kind of looks like the tiles are slightly off. Like there's a gap in between them now.
Okay, I'm gonna feel for pressure plates or any kind of lid that could be lifted.
which look, you don't really have to make a check for that because it's pretty obvious. Yeah, you're just able to move the tile. Not really a pressure plate, but it's just kind of looks like whatever was there is unlocked, and whereas the rest of the floor seems like a singular, piece of construction. This seems like it's the gap would imply that this is hollow floor, as it were.
Mhm.
And you move some tiles with relative ease. And inside just looks like a metal box, just the top of a metal box.
All right, I'm gonna try to open this metal box. My bare hands.
It is very difficult to because the size of the box fits exactly in the size of the hole.
Ugh. All right, then I try to pull the box out.
There you go. That's easy. It's a little heavy. Takes some time, maybe like a few seconds.
There's a
About a
box
minute.
in here. Communicating.
And you pull,
Okay, I'm still holding a horse.
and you pull, you pull. And there is indeed a metal box with a locking
Alright.
mechanism on it and a keyhole.
Tell Monty to come over here with his key.
But I ain't here right now. I went BRB.
Oh. Well, in that case, I'm gonna throw the second ladder in the hall on top of the first one.
I guess Kaido would then try to shove them into the other room, like slide them. I don't know.
I guess we could put all the ladders and the horses in that room and come back for them later. It looks like a safe room.
Okay,
I'm asking.
I don't know. I can ask them to go in there. You want me to?
Yeah.
All right. Will you two go into that room, like carefully through the door, like you did before?
Okay, Mama. I don't know about this, but I guess I'll do it.
It'll be nice and quiet in there.
I do like nice and quiet.
As soon as you say nice and quiet, which I don't understand that you're saying that because you're speaking hoarse, I'm gonna shout at you guys. Do you know anything about opening boxes? Do you have any lockpicks?
Oh, boy. No.
Monty has a key.
Does Bryce? Do you know anything about opening boxes? Where's this box?
Is Kaito's spell still active?
It's for 10 minutes, so it might be.
We've done a lot since then. We've broken some doors. We've thrown the
Right.
ladders. We've put the barrel stuff in. We flipped over the bench. We pulled out the box.
You see Price will just kind of like shake his head, like it's just like really like nose just back and forth. But he doesn't say anything. Probably snorts as well.
All right, Kaido. How about you take your axe and you chop the lock off?
I can try. Where is it?
Over there in the corner.
Alright, he'll see if he can put. Like, is it a lock that he could technically put his axe under? Or, well, okay. You know how the locking thing is on top of a loop thing? Typically, right? He wants to put the blade of his axe on the loop thing, and then use his other axe to slam it down. So he doesn't just completely smash this thing to smithereens. Is that something I can do, Mr. DM?
So kind of like trying to wedge it?
Basically, I'm trying to break the loop holding the lock. If it has one.
Oh yeah, you could always try.
Okay, what do you want me to roll for that then?
That's gonna be in athletics. A 13. 15's not gonna be enough though. It is a metal box and a metal lock. So you know, you'd imagine it wasn't gonna be that easy.
You want me to try it again, Max, or do you have a better idea?
I have a better idea. Do you have any lockpicks?
No.
Okay, that was my better idea.
Well,
Wait,
you
I have a dagger. I would like to substitute thieves' tools with this dagger and pick the lock.
That would be with disadvantage, as daggers were not designed in really any way, shape, or form to be used as thieves' tools.
That's fair. What am I using? Sleight of hand disadvantage?
Yep. Or a tool if you have it.
What?
Yep.
Yep.
12 plus 5.
And so
Yeah.
I just jag my dagger into this thing, and I hold a finger up to Kaido, and then I put my ear to the box, and then I just start twisting left, and then right, and then left, and it looks like I don't actually know what I'm doing with this. And then what happens?
And eventually, you hear the sound of some locking mechanism just kind of click.
did that actually fucking work?
And
That was kind
then
of asking.
I open the lid. You tell me.
Why do
So-
I need to tell you if you just open the lid?
Inside,
It's an expression.
Oh.
and this is a pretty sizable chest. So inside on this, and it has like this nice padding, this nice like red cushiony, pillowy, really elegant and nice inlaid box with what appears to be a pretty nice looking bag, nicely stitched, nice coloration. It's clean. Looks real fancy. And sitting next to it is also, how would I describe this? Kind of looks like maybe a wristband or something, but it looks like it has imagine like a bandolier, but much smaller, like designed to go around like your arm, or yeah, probably like around an arm, a normal human-sized arm. And that's what you see upon just opening the box.
Gotta take the bag out and then dump it upside down. Anything in it?
Nope, but it's real light.
Imagine if you said roll a T100 and then I get a 51.
You know what? I like that idea. Roll me a D100. You've done this to yourself. Nah, just kidding.
If it's
not
another
horse.
motherfucking horse in here. Or ladder.
Or is it?
You're
Wait,
disowned.
47. Let me check. 47. Okay. You know,
I just checked it too.
these are the
Mhm.
moments that we live for.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's another motherfucking horse. Max, You're not allowed to
There's-
reach into anything and grab anything ever again.
There's thresholds to these things, and you keep just finding a way.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you notice that this one actually has like a as best is explained, it's like a bowl on its around its head.
A bowl?
Kind of like a bowl, like a glass bowl, but it's shaped, fit around the horse's head.
So is it like an oblong oval bowl, or is it just around the top of the head? Does it cover the muzzle? Is it clear? Is it a solid?
It's like a clear glass like bowl that covers the entirety of this horse's head.
So what I'm hearing is we need to call this horse Sandy.
As a SpongeBob reference for those that didn't get it.
Yeah.
I did not get it. I went to
Sandy
Little
Cheeks!
Orphan Annie, and they named the dog Sandy, and there's a whole song about it.
No, he's wearing basically a bubble on his head. It's Sandy.
All right, Kaido, this horsey's yours. We all
What?
already have one.
But I don't need a horse.
What are you gonna do? Just leave it here and let it starve to death, you piece of shit? This is your horse. This is your responsibility now.
I'm not the one to pull him out of nowhere.
You're the one who told me to flip the bag upside down and pull whatever's out.
Wait, no, I did not.
Well, I heard it from somebody, and there's only me and you in the room.
Monty's over there.
I said nothing.
Exactly. No one told you to dump a.
Monty, we have a
Bag
fourth
of-
horse now.
Why? Where are these horses coming from?
Max.
It's
Max.
not me. It's the house. It's haunted.
Uh-huh. He's
It's
just gonna
haunted with
shuffle past
horses?
Max, and he's just gonna leave the room because he's so done. He's done. He's done. He's done. He's just gonna stand out here with Price.
I'm gonna take that wristband bandolier and I'm gonna underhand toss it to Monty and be like, "Oh, I got you this. Put it on.
What is this? What
It's a
is
present.
present? Okay.
It looks really
Um,
cool."
Thank you. And it's what, a wristband bandolier? How does that
So-
even work?
So when you hold on to it, it seems like it's too wide for a wrist, but it seems like it would fit perfectly on somebody's like forearm.
Okay. So I guess I put it on.
All right,
Cool.
you slap this bad boy on,
Like a freaking slap bracelet or something.
and you immediately catch a whiff of varying degrees of herbs and spices
From the pouch.
from your arm.
From my arm.
Hmm.
Is interesting. Would these be like cooking spices, do you think? Is that what they smell like?
Yep.
Beautiful, lovely. Okay, cool.
Anything else left in the box, or is that it?
I mean, that's all you see upon just looking at it.
I'd like to turn it upside down and shake it, check for false bottoms.
Give me some investigating.
And roll a D1.
The D100, get a 47, find another horse.
19.
So on a 19, you flip it upside down, and just looking at it, you realize that there's a lot more space in this for just a bag and this arm bandolier. And your hunch was right. And give me a quick little dexterity-based check. As you see a couple things falling out. Amongst them appear to be some glass vials.
Ooh, like a what? Like a dexterity saving throw?
Acrobatics to try and catch them before they hit the ground and break on this tile.
17.
All right, that's enough. So you flip this chest over, and it's like in that split second, that moment of, oh my god, loot. You see like these about 3 glass vials just fall out, and you realize, it's in that split second. You're like, if this hits the ground, whatever's in these things is, this glass is gonna break, and whatever's in it's gonna get lost forever. And you manage to like catch one in between your fingers, and then catch the other one in your hand, and then like, on a 17. I mean, yeah, pretty dexterous about it. But among those, 3 vials and what appears to be a scroll of some kind.
Ooh. Okay. What's if I unravel the scroll and take a look at it, while I'm actually gonna be like, hey, Monty, can you take care of this your new horse?
This isn't my horse.
Well, mine's in the other room.
I'll take care of the horse.
You want one of these vials?
What's in them?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. May as well take one then.
All right. Are they different colors or the same color?
They are different colors.
What colors?
A red, a green, and a vibrant violet.
I'll take the violet.
All right, give him the violet.
I'll just put that with the other vial that I got earlier today. And I'll take the horse by the reins and lead him this way out of the room. Through the now broken door. Wall, I guess. Put him in with the other horses.
All right, so you're putting stuff away. So yeah, those yeah. So what y'all's doing now?
I'm leading the new horse over to the rest of the horses.
Well, it has an easy time going through the hole in the wall, but not an easy time squeezing through the door.
I'm just gonna lead it in carefully over the ladders and leave it there, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna be right back a minute, so I'm just gonna pretend I'm studying this scroll while it's their turn.
All right. Okay. So what are y'all's doing as Max is studying this scroll?
Prices of horse.
Kind of hanging out with horse price.
I guess we're all just hanging out in the hallway at this point. So, horses, huh?
Apparently.
Apparently horses.
I don't know why, but somehow I feel insulted.
I mean, if one could just summon someone that looked kind of like my body shape from a bag, I would also be insulted. Like, especially if it kept happening. Like, if someone were just, like, pulling more of me out of a bag, I'd also be insulted. So, I understand.
So what's the goal for after here?
Well, I just kind of travel around looking for people who need help. Do you guys happen to need any help?
Well, they're working on helping a town become reestablished after. I actually don't know what happened to the town. It was pretty messed up. I work for the guild that's there, so I kind of just follow them.
Okay. Well, if you guys require help, then I may as well stick around for a bit, as long
Oh.
as you'll have me.
All the help we need, because you can see what we get into.
I do indeed now see what you get
But
into.
through the guild, I was tasked with figuring out what's going on with all the weird magics going on, and that's I know why Price and I are here, but I'm not sure how to stop any of this. Definitely magic stuff going on here, and a whole bunch of other weird hinky shit.
Well, have we figured out a root cause of it yet?
Nope. All we know is that there was so much magic outside of this house that Price went blind from it.
Hmm.
He couldn't really tell what any of it was. There was just so much. But once we got inside, he was able to detect necromancy and illusion magic. But we haven't had him test it again since we left that first room, I don't think.
Necro. Okay, so there is something here doing necromancy. Okay, that's good to know. I assumed
It was at
at
least the
some
first
point-
room.
I assumed to an extent that maybe the spirits hadn't been able to pass. But now that I know it's necromancy, yeah, we have to cleanse this entire.
Yeah, I have no idea how to do that. And so far, we haven't really found any sources of other than weird riddles. And apparently, bags that Max can pull horses and ladders out of.
It is a little peculiar that it is just horses and ladders. Like, I'm not the only one who thinks that, right?
It is peculiar, but I don't know enough to question it.
Wasn't there a game once about ladders? And maybe not horses, but definitely ladders.
Talking about the snakes?
Snakes, maybe.
That room we just opened up, did anyone really check out inside of it yet?
There's a bunch of beds. There's like a dresser. There's a bunch of chunks of wood at the feet of the bed. I don't even know.
Chunks of
I think
wood?
they're meant to be chests, but it doesn't make any sense. There's no way to open them.
You want me to go
Is-
look?
As
Yeah,
soon as
you're welcome to
as
look.
Monty mentions the beds, Horse Price is just gonna kind of snort a bit and kind of like shake his head a bit, like
I will
almost
look
in
over.
a
I'm like, I know not to touch the beds. Yeah, don't touch the beds, by the way.
Oh, okay.
But at the ends of the beds.
At the ends of the beds, there's blocks of wood that look
All
like
right,
they
he's
could
gonna
be
look
chests.
at these blocks of woods. Oh, please say I don't have to do investigation. Can it be perception?
I mean, you walk in and you see them. There are chests in here.
All right. Can I tell it's an openable chest? Do I have to do the investigation roll?
I mean, seems like you really want to do an investigation roll.
I don't really want to do an investigation roll. I have a -1. I'm asking, can I get away without doing it?
I mean, they're pretty clearly chests. Not importing
Okay, can I
properly.
just attempt to open it
Cancel.
and probably explode the entire room? Would be fine.
That's a good question. I have to refresh my browser.
Front row. Quick, DM's not here. Everyone run. Make him find us when he comes back.
Take the loot and go.
I mean, technically, you guys know how to get to the front door.
Technically, we do, but we also know that door's shut, and we have to figure out what's going on. Can't stop the magic if we don't find it.
Okay. Try this again. Okay. That. Take 2.
Am I able to open it?
You sure can.
Okay, I'm gonna open it.
How the hell did you do that?
It's not a block of wood. That's how I did that.
It looked like there was no latch. Oh,
There we go. That works. Yay, that worked. All right, and so you're opening the one on the left or your right?
To my left, this side.
Okay, so the one on your left, you realize that that chest was turned the other way.
Oh. Well, I would turn it and still open it. Or
Yeah.
maybe not turn it, but at least open it.
Yeah, you just kind of get the feeling that maybe somebody might have perceived that as a block if they were looking at a chest from the back side of it. Because, you know, they rolled a natural 1.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna open
oh,
the
it was
backwards.
turned around. Oh,
Are you okay?
I'm good now. I understand perfectly.
Alright. Is there anything in this chest?
Yes, there is. Please hold.
Woods. Alright. I'm a holding.
There is inside a little doll.
Oh, does it look like the one that was on the table? Oh god, that's no, that I do not.
Oh,
I don't like this. I don't like
Right.
this at all. Can we just close the lid and not look again? He's gonna ask money.
yeah. Close the lid.
Alright, I'm gonna close the lid. We're not touching that. I think we're done here. I don't want to touch anything else in this room.
Don't want to check the other box.
As there are
Mhm.
2 ladders and 3 horses in here as well.
You didn't move the third horse into here.
The
they're
third
all in
horse
there.
is Yeah,
I only see 2. What?
I see 3.
So
Here, this might help. I'll just move them 1 square, so maybe it'll update your browser. That.
that one was there.
That.
Up there it is. Okay, I see it now.
There we go.
Thank you. Yeah, let's just quietly back out. Leave this room nice and quiet for the horses, and just never come back in here again. That sounds like the plan, right?
Okay. Well, we have to come back to get the horses eventually, so we can turn them free.
Okay, well that's a later problem. Let's go. Out.
Oh, hey everybody! You won't believe it. I found this bag, and I'm just gonna throw a bunch of stuff into the bag and see if my suspicions are right. Does it stay about the same lightness?
Yep.
Same weight. I mean, I can add a bag of holding into my character sheet.
Yes, you can.
Ciao.
Huh.
So I got a
Weird.
green vial, 2 red vials, and then I got this this spell that only the lightest of hearts can cast.
The
You
hell
know,
does
people
that
like
mean?
me. Oh, just good folk. Bad people can't use it.
No, what do you what spell?
It smites the wicked.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna finger guns Monty. You know, kind of like you do.
Oh, interesting.
Also,
I
you
love
I'm
close.
just like you now.
Did you close the door
Hmm?
behind you with the
No.
horses?
No, that door is broken. We can't close it.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
Yeah,
Monty
Perfect.
smash it to splinters.
That's right. Okay.
we can't close the door.
Right. So where do we want to go next?
Well, before we backtracked here, we were next to a mysterious door that key was supposed to open. And then right before
Oh.
we stuck it in, somebody went, "We should go solve riddles."
Look,
So I think maybe we should go back to that place.
get a
Hey,
back.
I'm not complaining. We got a bunch of horses out of the deal.
My God. Okay.
Right? Price is gonna grab like the shoulder kind of piece of shirt that Max has on.
Do you
And
have a
he's gonna
vial in your
kinda-
mouth?
Yeah.
You do. Oh no, he crashed into the wall. Would you still have had that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's like tucked to the side, you know, like
Okay,
a
okay.
like a cigarette on someone that's just been smoking for
Years.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if you're gonna be nitpicky, he's gonna he's gonna put his nose behind Max, and he's gonna just start nudging Max toward this doorway, and he's gonna kind of snort a couple times and just like keep nudging, and then if Max doesn't follow,
No,
he'll
I
look at
get
Max,
exactly what he wants. I'm
and then
gonna.
he'll just
Mhm,
keep
mhm.
like yeah, just like shaking his head toward the doorway.
Oh, I got you, Pierce. I know exactly what you want. And I scratch him behind his ear, and then I try to ride his back.
Oh.
I like he wouldn't he wouldn't
What?
stop you. So if you're on his back, uh he's gonna push his head through this doorway, kind of maybe get like halfway in. He's probably getting a bit stuck. And he's gonna
I.
because what I was picturing was basically while Monty and Kaito were in there, uh Horse Price had his head just kind of like sticking in the door. So he was watching what was going on. He saw that there were chests in there, and so he's kind of like he's kind of bringing Max into the room, but he's probably a bit stuck in the doorway. But if Max is sitting on his back, then he's just going to be kind of like motioning his head like towards some of these crates in the room that because at this point he knows Max is all about treasure, so he's seen crates that have not been opened.
Ooh. All right. Well, then I would like to investigate those crates. I'll slide off the horse's back and
You
just.
see him. You see
Hmm?
him nods like he's just like aggressively nodding now that you kind of are getting it. He's almost like snorting a bit 'cause he's a bit frustrated that he just can't can't talk to anyone.
All right. I think Pierce is asking that we split the party. You two go north, investigate the door, and I'm gonna make sure that no stone is unturned.
Bryce is just like clopping around on his hooves.
Monty's gonna look to Kaito, see what he thinks.
What? Who's looking at me and why?
Monty's looking at Kaito, trying to see what he thinks about splitting the party.
All I know is I'm not going in there again.
Okay, well, do you want to stand out here and wait for them to be done opening every chest in there, or do you want to continue?
I do not want to go anywhere near that chest that opened by itself and reclosed. I'm not doing that.
Okay. That doesn't
I don't
answer
think
the
Monty saw that. It's a thing Kaido saw. He's just like, I ain't going back in there.
question. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
we're going to let them take care of themselves,
Okay.
and I'm going to follow you to that door we were.
Or where? Oh, up there?
That's what I thought was going on. Yes.
Okay. That works. Yeah, that works. Yeah, we can. Yeah. He's not panicked at all. Okay, we'll go up. We'll go up.
Another split right down the middle.
This door.
Which door?
Max is oblivious to anything that went on
the
in this
door right
room.
in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
He was
Luke,
studying
you
the
can
scroll.
Key it.
Oh,
You
I
have the
see
key, I
it.
think.
I have the key.
I think you have the key.
Right. I'll try the key in the door.
The key fits.
Can I open the door then?
It does not turn though.
It does not turn. Interesting. Can I turn it the other way and see if that turns?
It still doesn't turn.
All right. Well, and I turn to Kaito and I say, "Key doesn't work. Fits doesn't turn."
Okay, so what? We break the door?
No, I don't think we could go. We should go around breaking every door we can't open.
Well, do we want to see if there's any other doors to look at? I don't
Yeah.
know what to do.
We could look at other doors. We could go around and see if there's any other doors to open.
All right. Want to go to the end of this hallway to the right, or do
Yeah,
you
let's
want
go
to
that way.
back? Because we were already to the left. That's where we came up from.
Yeah.
It's focusing on them.
That looks familiar. I think I was down there. I don't know if that looks familiar. There's 2 doors down here, though.
There's also a door down there. Right. I'll try this door then. With the key. Oh, it just opened.
Oh, that's a lot of barrels.
That is a lot of barrels.
Is that another doll on the desk? Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Why are
So
there more dolls?
you open this door.
Uh-huh.
Gotta get my room numbers here. So you're going to this one. That is okay, yep. So in this room, there appear to be several barrels, still pretty good condition, almost like they're brand new. 2, 3. Yeah, there's like 6 of them. They're just kind of lining the walls. There is also what appears to be another kind of like cauldron-looking thing. And I mean, this is actually probably the most nondescript room you've come across. Like, this seems to be the only things in here. There's like a barrel with a tap on it, and just barrels along the walls, and then like a bench on the left side here. Oh, I gotta make sure I move the stream that I see. And sitting on the bench is
Another doll. Oh no. I hate it. Thanks.
A doll. Yep. What if we... No,
we
we
just
shouldn't do
back
that.
up
Never
and
mind.
pretend we never came in here.
Do you... Okay. And Monty glances around the room and, like, looks at the doll and is like, yeah, we should maybe...
I'm gonna smash it.
You're gonna smash it?
I really want to smash it.
I have no clue what this doll would do.
I don't know, but it's
Okay.
freaking me out. What do you think I should do? What do you think we should do? There we go.
If you smash the doll and
Uh-huh.
an evil spirit jumps out...
We've
we're not
already
gonna
dealt with
fight
some
it.
of those.
Well, if you're okay with fighting another evil spirit or perhaps
Hold on, let me
putting a curse on all of
put
us
this away.
or yourself, then go ahead and smash the doll.
OBS.
What exactly kind of curse could I be looking at here?
It could be anything. I have no
Put
clue
that
the
away.
capabilities of this house. It turned me into a statue. So you could be also turned into a statue at some point.
How long were you a statue anyway?
I don't know what day it is.
I actually don't know what day it is. DM, would I be able to recall what day it is?
It's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday.
That tells me nothing.
Hump day?
Well, anyway, something really bad could happen if you smash the doll, or something really good could happen. It's hard to say either way.
Try talking to it.
Okay. And I walk over to the doll. And I kind of crouch down to be on eye level with it. And I say, "Hello there. Are you an evil spirit?"
I'm sorry.
There's no response. This is just a lifeless doll.
Are you going to put a curse on us?
I thought that laugh was the doll.
I'm dying inside. I'm
I
sorry.
did too. I was like,
so
wow, that was
sorry.
really good, Cubed.
I'm sorry. That was me dying inside. Sorry. Touch it.
There's still no response.
Poke it.
It just kind of falls
Wait, wait,
over.
It falls over.
Just
Can
lifelessly.
can I sit it
touch
back up again?
Yeah, it sits up. Just how you
Sit
said it.
back up? I look to Kaido and I shrug. Seems like a doll. The doll.
Okay. You'll cautiously take a step into the room, purposely staying away from that counter because you can tell that it's making him nervous. Do any of these barrels have a lid? Like a lid you can pull up, or are they all like sealed barrels?
They all appear to be sealed barrels, save for the base. I mean, essentially, just the one with the tap, but that's also sealed. Technically, so
Okay. What's with these two lights over here?
they're just light sources, like sconces. Which you can't help but wonder how long these things have been on. Because they were on when you opened the door.
Are they like candlelit, or is it just like I don't
Are
know?
we all slowly getting carbon monoxide poisoning?
Aha, that's the long game.
So what do we want to do?
Light sources.
Well, these barrels look sealed. I don't see a reason to disturb their content. There's nothing else in this room except the doll, so perhaps we go try a different room.
Okay, we can do that. Did it just get darker in here?
It did just get darker in here.
Uh,
Mm-hmm. As you
Hi.
see all the lights just snuffing out one at a time, systematically.
Yeah,
I didn't
I'm
touch
just-
nothing, did you?
I didn't touch anything either.
So what made
There's-
them go out?
Something going on here. I want to leave, but I want to figure out what it is.
And at that point, it's almost like a voice in the distance. La 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 la. And almost like a music box playing, and it's just slowly getting louder as the lights go out one at a time.
Do we stand here and wait to see what happens, or what do we do?
I think we should go back to the others.
Okay.
Freeze. 'Cause now we have to do what we were doing while you were doing that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All
All right, so I can hear them clip clopping down the hall, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now that we've separated the two goody two shoes from the party, and I have identified this as a bag of holding, I am holding it open and just shoving pillows and blankets and everything in the room, and I'm just like, boy, oh boy, I sure love stealing. And I'm just taking everything, and then I'm gonna kick open crates and boxes, and anything I can find is going in this bag.
Yep, there's pillows, blankets. So you kick open the like dresser.
Yep.
There's like some some pretty decent looking clothes. Definitely above commoner, but definitely not noble.
Okay.
For
Let's
clarification,
see. In the chests,
Uh-huh.
varying degrees of like sets of clothing. One set looks well, two of them look like they're like adult clothing. And two of them look like children's clothing. Like it's like these are way too small. And
Yeah,
in
I'm
one of the
looting all of it.
chests,
Mhm.
the chest to the upper left looks like it had like doll clothing in it, but there's no doll in here.
I take the dog clothing too. Like just all the kids' clothing, the fine clothing, the regular clothing. I'm just gonna write down a bunch of
so
clothing.
for
pillows and-
clarification,
Hmm?
I can't speak while I'm wild shaped, but I can hear still, right?
Yeah, you still have your perception. You still have your senses.
So like I can still understand the same languages that Price would.
Yeah, it doesn't change your
Um,
ability to comprehend.
Okay. So Price just heard Max say, "I'm gonna steal everything. I love to steal."
Yeah. He in Max's perspective, he thinks you just suggested he go in here and loot the room. And so
Which
he's
was
kind
the
of
suggestion. That was exactly
Yeah.
what I was saying. Yeah.
so he's like, all right, this guy gets it. We got to get rid of these other two. Was my plan.
You just see so okay, so as you're rummaging through the room, if you end up looking up, you'd probably see like this horse's head is stuck through the door, probably up to, I guess maybe its front two legs are like just right inside, but its body is pretty hefty. So it's just kind of like filling the door space. And you're gonna hear the hooves kind of like clacking on the tile, and as he's backing up a bit, and then he's just gonna turn his body to where he's looking up the hallway where they where Kaito and Monty went, and he's just kind of like almost not, if you perceived this, it might look like he was blocking the door with his body.
Have we successfully looted all the chests and the wardrobes and anything in the ones at the foot of the beds? And
Yep, and definitely in one of them is a doll.
I'm gonna throw
One of
the
those
doll
dolls.
into the bag of holding.
Yep, it's in the bottom left.
I'm not
the
even
bottom
gonna
left
make
one.
eye contact with it. I'm just gonna grab it and it's fucking yeeted, and then there's a pillow and a blanket thrown on top of it immediately after, and I'm just stuffing everything in.
You grab things, no problem. The horses are oblivious because they're just horses.
Add some more loot. I've added creepy doll. I love that I can move all my stuff into the bag of holding on the character sheet, and it's dropped my weight to 33 pounds. And I'm just keeping the stuff that I need quick access to on me, and then everything else I've just been shoving in here. All right, that's all I wanted to do. And I'll head to the door. And actually, can I fit these ladders in here? I don't know if it'll stretch that far.
I don't think so.
Yeah. All right. Well, they could just stay in here. All right, Pierce. I've taken everything that wasn't nailed down except the horses and the ladders.
I mean, there's a bucket
Where?
at the northern
There.
wall.
All right. I'll throw the bucket in there too.
It's like me in every survival game.
Mhm.
I'm gonna need that bucket for something later.
I mean, it might come in handy. Who knows? Sorry, almost forgot the bucket.
So I got the fuck. Oh, that's great.
All right, and that probably took as much time as them adventuring.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sounds like they're
I'd
making their way
say-
back. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, because I'm sideways, like kind of like my flank is in the doorway. So I guess with like my back right hoof, I'd kind of like stomp a couple times. Like flick my ear, and I'm still standing in the doorway, but my side is facing you.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Just snorts and like kind of wiggles his body a little bit, just kind of like
Oh, you want to giddy up? If he's stuck in the door frame, I can't climb on top, right?
I'm not stuck. So I backed out of the door
Okay.
and I'm facing like north, and my side is facing you.
All right.
Basically,
Mhm.
you got on top of the horse. I brought you into the room, and now I'm like, get the fuck back on.
All right. Yeah, that's what I do then.
So as soon as you start climbing up, I'm looking down the hallway, and I'm probably seeing Kaito and Monty like round the corner. I'll just kind of start prancing up a little bit here, just kind of like nothing happened, and we're kind of just going up to meet them as they're coming back down here to meet us.
Let's see if they notice. Game's unpaused.
Moving then.
Kaido's gonna freeze and go, Monty, 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 Monty. There's another fucking doll in the hallway that wasn't here 2 minutes ago.
Where?
Right the fuck there. It's right here.
There is another one.
Uh-huh. And it wasn't here a minute ago. I looked down this hallway.
Ahoy!
Hi.
We've returned.
Okay.
You didn't go through the door like you were supposed to.
It was locked.
That's why you have the
didn't work.
key.
The key
It
didn't
didn't work.
work.
Did you try turning it?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you try turning it the other way?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I try turning it?
Yes.
All right,
He
throw it.
walks over and hands the key up.
Well, I would have
He's not
caught
gonna
it.
toss. Didn't want to toss it.
Yeah, take a step back and toss it. I'm gonna catch it with my teeth.
Don't do that.
Just take the key. Take the key.
Fine, put it in my mouth. And I just open my mouth. Lean forward.
Yeah. He just puts the key in his mouth like he's opening a lock.
And I pretend like I've caught it with my teeth and I shake it like a dog with a bone. Ankle. And then I spit it into my hand. I'm just trying to enjoy myself to balance out the creepiness that's happening. Did you know there's a doll in that room?
Mm-hmm.
There's a doll in this room over here, and there's a
Wait,
doll
there's
down
also a
this
doll
hallway.
right over here around the corner.
And there's also a doll over there on the bed.
They're multiplying.
Do you mind if I'm gonna slide off the horse and I'm gonna get my bag of holding, and then I'm just gonna like a kidnapping. Like a well practiced, well executioned. I've done this 1,000 times in my life. Drape this bag over somebody and fucking swoop them. There we go.
That looked concerningly practiced.
Oh yeah, I used to collect dolls as a little boy.
Kaido didn't notice. He's too busy staring at the creepy little doll in the hallway.
You got more?
Over here
Mhm.
again.
Sir, this is a bag of holding. It will hold all your. Oops, I didn't go there. You want me to? I'll just keep playing this game. I'll catch them all.
You see Bryce with his front right hoof. He just is he's not just like stepping. He's like stomping with it, and he's snorting, and he's kind of got like a
That's 3.
an angry look. He's kind of he's like getting riled up, but he's really like stomping down really aggressively, but just with one hoof, with just that front right hoof.
Kaido,
Mm.
you speak horse. What's he saying?
I don't just speak horse.
I just watched you do it.
That was for the spell. I don't know how many times I can use it. How many times can I use it?
Doesn't it last an amount of time?
It lasts for 10 minutes.
Mm.
What resource are you using for it?
It just says it's a ritual components B, comma S. I don't know what that means.
Verbal
Oh,
and semantic is the V and S. So you to cast it, you'd have to say something and do something physically.
This is
Okay.
definitely coming from your feats then.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, it's in my spell
At third
slot.
level, when you adopt this path, you gain the ability to cast Beast Sense and Speak with Animal spells, but only as rituals. Okay, so a ritual takes 10 minutes to cast, so it seems like you can do this indefinitely as long as you spend 10 minutes casting the spell.
Oh, so it's 10 minutes. That's not how long it lasts. That's how long it takes to do it.
Well, it
I
does
thought
la-
the certain speak
it's
with animals
both.
rested along.
It's both, yeah. It takes 10 minutes to just do any ritual spell,
Okay.
and then the duration of that specific spell is 10 minutes.
Okay. So unless you want me to take 10 minutes, I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, take 10 minutes.
Oh my god. Okay, fine.
All right, I'm gonna go in this room over here. Have you investigated this room?
There's just a doll in it and a bunch of barrels.
I'm gonna collect this
As
doll.
soon as you say doll again, Bryce just starts going in a circle and he's stomping all of his feet around. He's just going in a circle over and over, and he's just stomping his feet and he's snorting and he's just kind of shaking his head.
Don't mess with the dolls.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all.
Oh my
As
god.
I swoop another doll into a bag. Did you look inside any of these barrels?
They're closed.
Are they heavy?
Oh.
Do you need to concentrate on your ritual?
Yes!
Is me asking you questions messing with your ritual?
You're gonna get slapped!
Monty,
You
do you
can
want to see my doll
tell.
collection?
He's stressed and irritated, just so you all are aware.
Sure, I guess.
I've got 4 of them in here. And I open it and let Monty put his head inside. I'll raise
He
it
is
to his
not
head.
going to do that.
Just
He is not going to do that.
take
He's gonna
one
stare at
deep
me
breath
and
and then put your head inside.
he's going to stare at that bag and he's going to be like, no, I'm not doing
It's a bag of holding. It's bigger on the inside.
I'm still not doing it.
Well, okay.
Everybody go see that.
Let's see what.
Hey, I thought you were practicing your ritual.
I'm trying, but there's a light
Quit
moving out
noticing
here.
things.
There's a light moving. It's running away.
How hard do you think it would be to capture that light in this bag?
I have no idea.
Well, now it's gone. We'll never know.
Other
Actually, I
doll's
can
still on the
see
table over
illumination.
there.
There he goes.
It's still on the other table.
Wait, didn't we hear this one talk earlier?
No, it just looked at Kaido and then Kalia picked it up and it like rotated its head, tilting it in a way, and just kind of stared at her, and then she set it back down, and then we ended session.
Okay. Well, I approach the doll and I hop up on the bench and I'm crouched over, knees bent, got my like bag in one hand and my stealing hand in the other.
Your stealing hand?
Like fingers are wiggling and I'm just having the time of my life. I'm like, would you like to go a ride with would you like to go for a ride?
It turns its dull head towards you
I'll take that as
and
a yes. And I'm-
smiles and like the arms start to lift up.
Aw,
What's
that's
up?
adorable. I'm
He's
not
dead.
gonna give her uppies. I'm gonna scoop her into the bag.
Boop.
All right, I took care of your problem.
I don't think that was taking care of it.
I got like 6 of these in here now.
Oh my god.
Did we count how many? I guess I should.
It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are we up to 5? I think.
Yes, 1, 2,
We got this
3,
one.
4.
We got this one.
5,
We
yep.
got the one that was down here. Yeah. Okay. All right, I miscounted. There's 5. If anybody wants to stick their head in and make
No.
sure.
No. Nope. Nope. Nope.
It's interesting that
Kind
they
of
missed
going to
the 4
attempt
on
to
the way
finish
up.
this ritual.
It's Max is just going around looking for dolls.
I'm gonna donate them to an orphanage.
Oh my god, no.
This door's locked. Monty, do you want to come over here and try your key?
You have the key. He gave it to you.
Yeah, I gave you the key.
Oh yeah, sorry. I would like to try to use the key on the door.
This one,
Fella.
the key goes into the door. And it definitely looks like it fits.
I turn and try to unlock the door.
It seems like it unlocks. It turns.
It's not. I give it a little kick.
So in
All right.
here,
Mhm.
you are greeted with a veritable armory.
I will be right
There
back. I'm sorry.
appears. Yep. So there appears to be like weapons and like arms and armor just lining the wall, lining the walls. Some of them seem like some of the weapons are just like hanging on racks, like they've been untouched by time. Sorry, I gotta move my notepad so I can. Yeah. So there's like these weapon racks and varying degrees of weapons, maybe even some like exotic ones that you might not necessarily see in your typical everyday market, like a long sword or a short sword. You would see like some weird blades that have like curves at the end that almost look like hooks. You would see some weird like double bladed like like a Sith double blade staff kind of thing. But not a lightsaber. Let's see. You would see a sword that looks unfeasibly heavy. Like imagine the big anime sword. You see one of those on like
Ooh.
hanging on the wall. Like that thing does not make any sense to how it would be hanging on the wall. That would destroy
That
a
would look
rack.
good on you. You should use that one.
You really think so?
Yeah, I just picture you waving around in like celebration,
Hmm.
and then I could pull out my lute and just da na 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 na, or whatever your own appropriate theme song might be.
You know, I've never considered having a theme song before. Maybe it would sound like that. I don't know.
Now, this is a question I'm going to leave up to you because I just from looking at you, I can tell you're a good judge of character and morality. Do you think we should just leave everything here untouched? It's one thing to collect haunted dolls so that they can't harm anyone else in the future, but I don't know if we should be just collecting weapons and stuff. This might belong to somebody, but it also could be stolen goods, and we would be good Samaritans if we were returning their property.
It is indeed hard to say if these are all stolen or if these actually belonged to whoever owned the house without knowing the history of the house and the history of the house's owner. I say for
Uh-huh.
now we should assume that they are legally purchased goods that the house owner has, and we should not loot.
However, if I were to assume that they were ill-gotten gains and we need to return them to the closest town, what if we compromise and I only take half?
I do not think you should take anything because there's also the added layer of it could be haunted and or cursed due to the spirits and the evil necromantic magics in this house.
Haunted or cursed, it sells the same anyway.
I personally will not be taking anything. However, if you wish to take something, you shouldn't. You really
Well, then I
shouldn't.
shouldn't. Then I won't. It's that easy. We're a team, and so I wouldn't do anything that would compromise your values.
Yes.
Max, give me a perception check, please.
Mm-hmm. 11. Not very good. Middle of the road.
It's the paladin's perception. 10. All right. So, I mean, even with an 11, you spot a single gold coin under this gold rack in the middle of the room.
What side is it on?
Probably.
Heads or tails?
Oh, what side's the coin on?
Mhm.
Gotcha. It is tails.
Oof. Bad luck to pick up a coin on
Oh my
tails.
God.
So I'm gonna lift the coin and then I'm gonna flip
you
it to
got,
turn
Lee?
it to heads and then put it
What's
back on the ground. Stand up, hands on my hips. I look down again. I'm gonna look over at Monty and say, "Find a gold coin, pick it up all day long. You'll have good luck." And then I'll pick it up and pocket it.
So when you pick that up, the rack that the gold coin was sitting on is not actually a rack. And also,
Mhm.
this little thing right here, just south of you, while you're holding the coin, like when you pick up the coin, it's almost like the rack turned into a table, a very small table, and there appeared to be like gold on it. And then the same thing happened with that right there, which kind of looks like a little basin that has like gold pile in it, and on top of it, kind of like I can't describe it. Just like a little like pile of gold, basically, and it's just kind of resting there. But then when you put the coin down, you can't see them anymore. They just look like, well, the
Okay.
basin's not there, and the thing in the middle just becomes just a
And
rack.
that was
So I'm gonna look to Monty. And did you notice that?
You notice what?
I'm gonna pick the coin back up or hold it rather.
Hmm. Do I get to see this, or is it only Max that gets to see this?
It appears that only Max sees this.
Nothing's changed.
Oh, good. Yeah, nothing's changed for me either. I'm gonna go over here to this pile of coins and just start scooping them up and putting them into my bag of holding.
What are you doing?
You see Max scooping the air like a crazy person.
Are you? What are you doing? Why are you just scooping air?
Oh, this bag was in that silver box that we found that was underneath the floor that we had to do the riddles and stuff with, and it smells horrible. That's why I tried to get you to put your head in it earlier. And so I'm trying to air it out.
Mm. You wanted me to put my head in a bag that smelled horrible because
I wanted you to confirm that it's not just my crazy nose.
and now you're airing it out by scooping air into it.
Do you have a better way?
Arguably, I don't.
Yeah, I'm
But I
putting
don't
clean,
think-
fresh air into this bag, letting it breathe
I
a little
don't
bit.
think that's how air works. However, I don't know enough about air mechanics to dispute that.
Same. So I'm just gonna keep doing it, and if nothing happens, hey, we're just killing time so that Kaiser back there can do his ritual. That way we can try to figure out what the hell Poco's trying to tell us.
Who?
How many gold pieces do I get?
79.
If I do 79 here and I press enter and I close and then I open it, is it still 79? Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna put 79 gold in the bag of holding. That way it's not confused with the gold that I have on my character sheet. Just in case there's a difference.
Mhm.
And then I pat the bag and I'm like, yeah, that should do it. And then I take a whiff and just go, much better, as I suspected.
And you
Oh my god.
definitely didn't want me to look at your doll collection earlier, and that's also the reason why you wanted me to put my head into your bag.
Would you like to look at the doll collection?
I'm quite all right.
All right. Well, I think we found everything there is in this part of the building.
Okay.
Are they done with the ritual?
At this point, yeah. As you're
All
coming
right,
out.
Price. What were you trying to say?
Murder the dolls.
Murder the dolls?
What are we doing?
I don't know. He's just collecting them. Price says to murder the dolls.
Why?
Why?
Well, because they're creepy as fuck. What? And this whole place is haunted.
Hey, I have 13 children, and each and every one of them, except for that pirate, is a mimic. Plus a fiery horse. Plus those other 3 horses.
Any other pluses you want to mention?
Plus these 5 dolls. They're now part of the family. What's the
That's
difference
not
between a
how-
haunted doll and a mimic?
That actually beats me. They both probably want to murder you.
Yeah,
That
except
sounds-
it's family, and we live together, and we have for years.
Sounds like the beginning of a really bad joke.
Okay, so unless you give me a valid reason, back me up, Blondie. You're the one who talks. We can't steal the swords, but we can kill innocent children who are trapped in these wooden marionette bodies.
We shouldn't be killing innocent children who are trapped in the wooden marionette bodies. We should be finding the source of who put them in those marionette bodies. In the first
Exactly.
point.
They looked up at me with their adorable eyes, and they said, "Mama," and then they held their hands up, and so I'm taking care of them.
Mama.
Or something. I don't know. I wasn't listening.
Uh-huh.
Adorable
not again.
eyes.
No.
I got rosy red cheeks. Little
Stop
button
pumping
nose.
it up.
Actually, I think that's not wood. I think that's a porcelain face.
I have no idea. I don't care. I don't know.
Would you like to feel the texture of the hair? It feels just like human.
I'm not touching it. If I touch it, I'm smashing it. Got it?
All right. Well, I'm clearly we're drawing lines in the
bonk?
sand.
Oh.
I'm gonna be over here on the good guy's side. Right, Monty?
I'm not saying I will
That's an
smash
easy
it to
fix.
smash it. I'm saying if you force me to touch it, I will smash it.
Try again.
Yeah. You know, some people have centaurophobia, and I always thought to myself, how could somebody look at somebody else and say, "I don't like you. This disgusts me and gives me the creeps." Right? I just didn't get it. And then today, I look at you, and you've got the same thing for haunted dolls.
Right.
You see this look on my face? Disappointment.
Good for your face.
All right, now let me go open that
No,
door
it's not
for us, and
playing.
it'll solve all our problems.
I think Blurt broke. Let me try. 8-bit.
I'd like to put the key in the door. Can you guys hear this, or just me?
Hear what?
Yep, nope. Blurp
Okay,
is
just-
broken. Well, shit.
I just clicked the door like 50 times in a row to see if somebody could hear it.
No.
Nope.
Well, that sucks. Maybe Blurp. I'll have to figure that out later. Yeah, no, it's still locked.
Well, you know what to do.
Break down the door.
Please and thank
know,
you.
You know,
There could be real
defacing
children in
property,
there.
Defacing private property is also
Technically, you were part of the private property, and we took you.
that is not. Wait.
Don't think about it. Just smash the door, or I will.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna smash the door.
This isn't a normal person's house. Like, I wouldn't do this if it was like some old lady, but it's demons and pirates, and we're just trying to save children at the end of the day.
Would that be athletics?
Yeah.
How? I feel like I kind of slipped and just kind of smacked myself into the door, but like not in the sense of like breaking the door, but more like breaking my fucking skull.
Yeah, step aside. My turn.
Okay, go for
There's
it.
a door in this one.
I'm not want to get your head looked at.
That looks like it hurts.
It does hurt. Yeah.
Uno momento.
Where did Price go?
Where is Price?
He's still over there in the hallway, I'm pretty sure.
No, he's down in a bedroom.
Is he?
Uh-huh.
I don't
He's
have
in
dark
that room.
vision.
You don't know that.
I know out of character, not in character. Kaito doesn't know. But you're in the room that Kali had originally opened up. I
So
don't remember what was in there.
you go to shoulder check this door,
Uh-huh.
and you realize that it is still holding.
What the actual fuck is wrong with this door?
Maybe it's magically sealed.
Well, maybe I'm gonna whack it with my axe. Whack it with his axe.
All right, give me some damage.
Oh, I don't have to do the if it hits thing? Just the
Nope.
damage?
Because you're just
Okay.
hitting the door.
What kind of fucking roll? How is that possible?
Uh,
I got
That-
2 nat ones.
so you swing your axe at the door. It definitely connects, but it does not leave any inkling or inclination of physical damage or harm.
His eye's gonna twitch. He's gonna glance at the others. Like, I'm gonna keep wailing on this door if one of you don't have a better idea.
Well, are there other rooms that you guys haven't looked at here yet?
Hell if I know.
I'm gonna pull out my my loot, and I'm gonna try to give bardic inspiration to Kaido. It's like, here, I'm gonna sing you a little song, and it'll set the ambiance and the mood, and you're gonna feel the relaxation all in your arms, and it's gonna let you have even more powerful attacks and use all your brute strength. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Boom.
All right, and then I strum a little bit,
Man.
and it's kind of like a darker, kind of like
Double checking.
gothic kind of melody, right?
Yep,
And
this
it's
is the
just
one.
like In a town in the woods at the top of a hill, there's a house where no one lives. So Kaido took a big bag of his big city money there, and he bought it. But at night when the house is dark and he's all alone, there's a noise upstairs. At the top of the stairs, there's a door, and he takes a deep breath and tries it. And the torchlight shows him something moving just inside the door. There's a tattered dress and a feeling he has felt somewhere before. And then I'm going to shake my bag, adding with the dolls in it. And there's a creepy doll that always follows you. It's got some weird fucking eyes, and they're always open.
All right, he's
And
like
I'm just going to keep going for that.
really
for a while.
frustrated, and he's just gonna swing at the door again. Oh, that was to see if it hits. I hit the wrong one again. My bad. There you go.
Well, you have Bardic for 10, but it doesn't do anything for damage. It's just checks and attacks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So 16. Yep, the same thing. Definitely feels like you put more weight behind the swing, but there's still no inkling of physical harm. Spells be like
Where's
that, yo.
Price? There's something wrong with his door. But where is Price?
I'll go get the horse. Where are they?
The horse is Price.
Yup. No way you squeeze through these narrow places.
I'm just gonna, while he's asking for price, I'm just strumming the same notes over and over again, singing Creepy Doll.
Oh, you look what you bumped into.
What is this?
You
Oh,
pretty much just stumbled right over it.
right over. I didn't even see it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Looking for a horse. You seen a horse?
It's just laying there on the ground.
Okay. Thank you. Oof.
Fight stats. That one's gonna be
Is this door open?
Oh, there's another motherfucking doll.
It's
Oh,
great
those are
when the
really-
party splits. So what's so we got what are you two doing up there by the door?
Singing a song called Creepy Doll while walking around in circles around Kaido.
Probably having his eye twitch and looking very agitated while still holding his axe pretty menacingly.
And what's all right, what's Price doing? Or Price
You
horse?
said what's Price doing?
Yeah, what's Price doing?
Well, I guess right now that might be a mystery.
All right. And what's Monty doing?
Looking for price.
Well, he's definitely not in this room. There's no
He's
sign of a horse. There is a doll
Definitely not
though.
this- There is a doll, yes. Did the door just close behind me?
Yes, it did.
Oh boy. Okay. Fun. I'm gonna try the door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh great, it's locked. Okay. Love that for me. Beautiful. What's in this room? Barrels? Bench?
Yep. There's a bench, 3 barrels, a cauldron, a few like wall sconces, and a doll.
Okay. And a doll.
And like when
I
you turn to like look at the like check the bench out, it's almost like, you know, in the blink of an eye. Hold on, let me get the stream to see this. The doll's now just sitting atop the barrel. Like when you turn back around,
the dolls move. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Well then. Well then. I'm going to look in the cauldron first. Is there a
so
lid on the cauldron at all?
yep, there's a lid.
Okay.
So you lift up the lid and peek inside.
I do.
There, it's empty.
It's empty. Okay. And I'm guessing when I look up, the dolls moved again.
Yep.
Okay. These barrels along the wall here, do they happen to have a lid or any way for me to look inside them?
Maybe. Not blatantly.
Not
There's,
blatantly.
there's not like a handle or anything you could use to lift it with.
Okay. There's like a little brown thing on the side right here of the barrel. Is that like a cork or something?
That's just the tile.
Oh, that's tile. Okay, never mind. Can I like what I'm looking for here is some kind of key or something to get this door open so I can leave the room. Would I be able to try and look and see if there's some way to open this barrel and look inside the barrel for a key?
Yeah, you could lift the barrel up. It's just one of those things where it's, you know, you don't really know until you try it because it doesn't have a handle specifically designed to lift it. But
Okay.
you lift the handle and you look inside the barrel.
Yeah. Is there anything in the barrel?
It is full of grain.
Rain. Okay.
Old, gross, moldy grain.
Disgusting.
And I'd even say, like, when you lift the lid up, like, you just kind of hit with a swarm of just, like, flies and, like, you know, the delightful aroma of detritus.
Disgusting. I close that shit real quick. I don't want it stinking up the room while I'm locked in here with it. The dolls moved again. Okay. Oh, well, time to figure out what's up with the dolls, I guess. I'll walk over to the doll. And I'm gonna look at it real closely and see if I can figure out if there's any kind of like. Obviously, it's different because it's been moving, but I want to see if I can determine what's been causing it to move. Has it been like attached to some strings or something?
So are you trying to investigate or do some kind of arcana? Are you just like
I'd
looking around?
I'd like to do an investigation first, and then if there's nothing that like physically looks like it's moving the doll, I'd like to investigate it like with arcana, if I can do that. Or like if there's visibly like obviously nothing physically moving the doll, then I guess I'd just do arcana in the first place.
Yeah, I think arcana would probably be the more encompassing.
Okay. I will do an arcana check. Ooh, 19.
Well, first off, the thing that comes to mind, well, first off, it's a doll and it's moving. So first off,
Mhm.
that ain't natural. Secondly, you've been hearing voices, they've been moving. That Max guy that you just met, he's been just collecting them and throwing them in a bag. You definitely get this inclination that they are enchanted in some way, that either it is via someone controlling them, you're not necessarily sure, or they kind of seem like they're moving independently. But the absolute least with the 19, you were very aware that in a situation like this, these dolls would probably be some kind of constructs at the absolute minimum, because it ain't natural. 1919. What other information do you get? Whether or not, and also whether or not they are malicious, that's a different check. It all depends on who created them for what purpose, what their purpose is. You really don't have enough information in regards to knowing what that is, so even a 19 won't really get you in that kind of information. But they're small, and so you at least be able to narrow it down at least a little bit that they're not made for construction, right? They're probably not going to lift a whole lot. So you probably get the feeling they're either some kind of a century, or they are maybe scouts, or maybe they're just curious.
Interesting. Fascinating.
And also with the 19, because I was just gonna sort of roll this in if you got high enough. You get this feeling, and you kind of see it a little bit, but these rooms are not very well lit. It's almost like strings pulling at the dolls as they move, but you don't necessarily see strings attached to anything. It's almost like ethereal.
So they're being remotely controlled by something.
Or that's just
Ethereal
how they
strings.
move themselves.
Oh, they move themselves. Okay. So they. Okay. So they're like constructs that are kind of like the body for something else to move itself. Okay. Interesting. Fascinating.
But you also know that this house is, based on what the others told you, this house is also filled with illusion and necromancy. So, you know.
Mhm.
However, the door's still locked.
Yeah, that is a little bit of an issue. How am I going to get back to everyone else if the door is still locked?
That is a wonderful question as I pan the camera on over to see if Price was doing anything in this room.
I'm still just kind of waiting.
Just staring at the floor.
Well, there was a reason that I ended up here, and so I don't know if we want to.
Perception check. Because it did come in here, and it did what it did.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We'll get to you in a minute. You two in the hallway.
I
I.e.,
would be concerned now that Price is gone, and now so is Monty. So he'll look to Mac like, should we go try to find them, or can we stop going in circles, please?
And then the whole time, like you're saying this, Max has none of these concerns, and he's like, "So you scream and you close the door and you tell yourself it was just a dream," and then
All
he
right.
just keeps going on painting a
Did
story
Kaido see
about a
what
creepy
hallway that
doll.
Monty went down?
I don't know, did he?
I think they did.
Did he?
So I'm pretty sure it was this one. People let me ping that one. Oh, that's not the right tool. He's gonna go down and see if he can find Monty, I guess. Jump barrels and stuff on his way. At this point, he's gonna shout. I don't want to really scream into my mic, but he's gonna shout for first he's gonna shout Price and then Monty and see if either of them answer at all.
You should definitely zoom in your camera a little bit.
I know there's another little motherfucker on the table. I'm ignoring it. He's ignoring it. It's ignored.
I can see it from the corner, so I would like to try to snatch it.
There we go.
Don't worry, Kaido. I'm taking care of these. We're up to 6 now.
Oh god, okay. Does either of them have the ability to hear me?
Let's see. You're yelling. With that perception of 25, you could definitely hear Kaito yelling down the hallway.
And what about, does Monty want to do a perception?
Yep. Let's see if Monty can hear you.
See.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
An unmodified natural 20. Yep.
Question is, are they going to yell back? Either of them?
Monty would yell back. He'd go to the door and he'd kind of peek through the keyhole. And then he'd start kind of yelling like, I'm over here, I'm over here.
we hear
Should
him through
I
the
do
door?
a perception to see if I can hear him? Question mark?
Yeah.
I do not hear nothing. What about Max? Does he hear it?
I don't know. Is Max still singing?
No, I had to stop because I had to bag that doll. So, because I thought about like, nope, I'm not gonna do a perception, and then I was like, no, I did stop playing to do the bag with the doll. So that's an 18.
Yep. You could definitely hear it.
Did you
Yeah,
hear
I
anything?
hear yeah, I definitely hear what's his name? Blondie. He used to be a statue and part of the
Right,
house, and he's
which
luring us
direction
to our
then?
doom.
Yeah, okay. Which direction did you hear him?
Never eat shredded wheat. East.
Can you just point?
Why don't you just go straight forward down that way? All right, thank you. He went this way.
Oh.
Actually, I might be lost.
Way. Where did you go? Mother.
What? Where did I hear them from? I'm just gonna shout
From-
again. Monte! Okay.
Shouts back.
I'm gonna
Oh,
knock on his door. I'm gonna
clarify.
do shave and a haircut.
Knocks back 2 cents.
2 bits. All right.
Whatever.
Yeah, he's definitely in this one. But do you remember that he
David.
used to be part of the house that you're afraid of?
I'm not afraid of the house. Just, I don't. Can you open the door or not?
The door is
Okay. Door won't open, right? I'm gonna hit it.
I'm gonna
Put your face to the door.
Oh,
We're gonna axe it.
oh, the door just
So
opened.
you go to swing. Give me an attack
It's-
roll. As it's at the exact moment that you were about to hit the door that it
I
swings
was
open.
about to lift the axe. Oh no, I don't want to hit. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, he's making
You'll
me do it.
miss.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Oh, no.
That
Oh,
would
no.
hit. Give me some
That
damage.
yeah, hurt.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oof.
So Monty, you take 14 points of damage as the door just swings open and it's immediately followed by Kaito's axe.
God, it's just gonna like stare like, oh fuck.
Oh, fuck. Good to
That was
see
wildly
you two.
dangerous.
But the the
Hold
door.
on, let me move the
it
camera
didn't-
for you guys because they
it
move
didn't
a lot.
open. So are you okay? Are you okay?
I hurt. I
I'm
am
sorry.
very much hurt.
I'm so sorry.
Can I come out into the hallway?
Yeah,
Why don't
yeah,
you drink that red
yeah,
potion that I
yeah.
gave you?
Definitely, yes. I just didn't want to be in that room anymore.
What was in the room?
Doll.
Oh, do you want me to get it?
Get what?
I believe the dolls may be some sort of sentry. I believe we are being watched.
Oh, it's following you up. I'm gonna
I'm
I'm
kneel
backing up.
down, and
When you
instead
say-
of
When you say I'm good, you want me to get it, it just appears.
this is a different tactic. I'm gonna kneel down and I'm gonna open the bag, but I'm not gonna abduct this doll. I'm just gonna be like, hop in, and just see if they do it. Look at that, they're starting to obey. I just put the bag back up.
Oh my god. Okay.
What a bunch of cuties, right?
That's not the word I would use.
I feel like we're actually saving children's lives here.
What a bunch
Monty,
of cuties, he says.
Are you
Allow-
okay?
Allow me to tap the
I'm-
glass one
I'm
more
so
time.
sorry. Oh my god.
I think they're cute.
I need to stop seeing that, please.
Is that a petticoat? I'm looking at Monty. You know if
It's what
that's
a petticoat.
is that the dolls are wearing?
Mm,
Believe that is.
Mr. DM, is it a petticoat?
Believe that is how you are a petty.
Yes, it is a petticoat.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
My mom used to make me wear those when I was little.
What?
Mm,
Yep, definitely petticoat.
why?
Well, she was usually drunk.
Mm.
Hooves hit so much harder than mine. I'm so jealous.
So you guys can hear the sound of some kind of commotion in the room just above you. Well, I guess in your perspective. Like the room that corner, basically. To the north.
I look up.
You look up.
Yeah, is there anything up on the ceiling?
I am so glad that you asked. So, you know the saying, adventuring parties have
Oh.
one fatal flaw is that they almost never look up.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
So you turn your head to the ceiling, and at that point you see the end of the session.
Wow. What I was hoping would be we look up and there's like a window kind of up there, and then it's just a giant glass all that match glass eye, and it matches the dolls, right? Except we're doll sized to this doll, and it's looking in like the roof can like creak open, like Twilight Zone.
Doo-doo-doo.
Next time on D&D.
So, inspiration.
um. Hmm.
To
I don't know,
whom
there was a
and
lot of-
why?
There was a lot of good stuff that happened this, like Price was turning into a horse and barreling through the wall. That was pretty good. I also really liked Max being creative with the whole like riddle solving stuff with the barrel. Kaito was kind of a boss breaking down doors and stuff like that with his axe and stuff, even though he like also axed Monty in the process. You know.
You don't know how much emotional damage he just gave himself from that.
Oh no.
You don't know his backstory.
Emotional damage.
Bryce and Kaito are gonna have probably a therapy session about this.
Oh, I wish I would have remembered. I could have just jabbed it just a little bit, like, "Whoa, you're kind of losing control and hurting your friends there, buddy." Something like that, you know.
Damn.
Max isn't a terribly nice person. He just
Yeah, that's
pretends
like-
to be.
After he had hit Monty, everyone would like Max and Monty would probably just see like pure horror on his face and like you know, it's fine. It's fine.
All right, I'm giving mine to Price for the horse shenanigans. Just
You're
the I-
the horse shenanigan. You pulled 4 of them out of a pocket.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
as a druid, he was like, "I'm gonna turn into this useless burden and just role play it." You know what I mean? There was no reason to be a horse.
Yeah.
You know what? I agree. I agree that we should give it to the horse.
He
Not
could
not
have stopped
Kaito.
at any time. Do you know what I mean? Like,
My vote's going to Monty for taking an axe to almost the face. Like a champ. You have no idea how much emotional damage it just caused. It's fine.
Oh no.
It's fine. Everyone's dead. It's fine.
I gotta vote for Max for solving all the puzzles
Puddles.
and finding all the treasure. No.
I mean, it's true.
It is, right? Hey guys, look in here. I solved everything and I've gotten literally all the loot. But no, that was that was a lot of fun. And
Treasure.
right. Just still just providing the bardic inspiration in song, which I just pictured Max through this whole time through this haunted house sort of area, just being like so happy go lucky, playing his lute and just singing songs, getting possessed, having us like it's just like everything's fine.
It's an
You-
adventure, right? I think
right.
he really takes pleasure in Kaido being creeped out right now, because Kaido's supposed to be this strong, heroic adventurer, and there's this little baby doll that's giving him the heebie-jeebies, and so I'm like, let's
It's
make
mainly
songs about
giving me
this.
the heebie-jeebies.
Max is just like,
Kai's
all
just
right.
getting whiplash from it. I'm sorry. It really freaks me out. Why I keep saying stop popping it up. I've seen it enough.
Is it easier to digest when it's a small token?
Yeah, because I can't really see it. I'm not zoomed in very far. I don't like clowns in general, and the face is very clownish. I'm sorry. I didn't
why
think
I
we'd
isn't
ever have
working.
clowns
That's
in D&D.
That's why Price was saying fucking kill the dolls, but
Oh, he's probably right. Yeah.
then
Yeah,
who
for some
knows
reason,
what happened to Price?
Blurp is not.
Or we know he
Working.
was eaten by a doll.
If you click your token and then it puts an orange box around yourself, you cannot see anything that your character can't see, but it also lets you use the arrows to move, so that if you go under a token or something, you can still just up, down, left, right.
Okay.
When the game's not paused.
Yeah, when it's not paused. I don't know. Somebody got stuck earlier, and I was like, this is how I get out."
No, that was me.
That was
No.
me.
Yeah, okay. I got stuck too, but that was because
Well, we
someone
had
else was
so
moving
many
my token on
fucking
me.
horses
Yeah.
that it's like all of our tokens were getting stuck under them at some point in time or another. So yeah, that's a way to get.
What are we gonna do with these horses?
I don't know,
we
Max. What are
bring
you
'em
gonna do
back
with
to
your
Delruth.
herd?
We have technically we have 3 horses in one room, but there is a fiery horse in
Mhm.
another room. We have 2 24-foot ladders. I'm thinking we make sled horses, and that's what we use to pull the wagon, so that Kaito doesn't have to
Ooh.
do it anymore. And then we bring them all back to Delruth, and
The
and
workout.
and then well, for
Kill
sure. I
everyone.
mean, like, but you can still pull the wagon
Yay.
whenever you want. Um, but I mean, we have so many animals, but we have chili dogs. We've got a raptor. We have what else?
Technically, it's
Uh,
Flame Lord, which
Flame
granted,
Lord.
he did go back to his owner.
We have, but they're still in Delruth, I guess. So
What
Yeah.
about?
also,
Don't worry, they'll be sled
Max.
elephants. We'll name them Ed.
There we go. Max
We're not
was
gonna see
collecting
that
these
town till
dolls.
2025.
No, we're never getting back to Delruth. Max collected all these dolls for, like he said, like an orphanage. There was, a church and a bunch of like people that were like healing and stuff like that. So, uh, we could just bring all these dolls back to Delruth realistically.
Yeah. I just planned on selling them.
That was
And
a
I was gonna
joke, by the way.
I was gonna oh yeah, no, I planned on taking them back and then I was gonna have a talk to them like I would the mimics and be like, pretend to be a normal doll so I can get some money. And then just distribute them to the shop so they can sell them to the children of the town.
All right, so Max is gonna vanquish Delruth.
Yeah. I like the horse idea, like making them all like, sled horses, right? Leading the wagons. And then we'll let Kaido continue to do it, but he doesn't get to be in charge of it. So he's got like one horse to his right and two in front of him.
Oh, I was thinking Kaido would be like the lead dog, so to speak, like the lead horse.
Wow. Ha,
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted it back.
You'd be pulling the pack. What if they're like? What if
Oh, the
they
goats
just
came
stop,
in. Nice.
Would you
Tamara,
be
Tamara purchased a goat.
best case scenario for Kaido? He's pulling a wagon that's got 4 horses attached to it. None of them are doing anything, and he's just hauling everything. Just a beast of a centaur.
Saying he already isn't. Wow, my heart.
I don't know. We got this new
No, I'm
player,
saying-
and they have more strength than Kaito. I've noticed.
Oh,
Mm.
I do. You're right.
so Monty's gonna be the lead horse.
All right, Danger, have a good one. Thanks for dropping by. We're wrapping up in a minute here.
You mean riding the lead horse, right?
Yeah,
Right?
that'd be majestic.
You
And
may
then
have
Bryce
to-
is gonna be standing on top of the wagon with the cloak of billowing.
You may have to design your wagons for speed, though.
Yeah, we're gonna fix this. So this wagon is the original one. This is the one
We're gonna have to
that
upgrade to
we-
the Ario model.
Yeah, exactly. Ario speed wagon.
All right, so
That's
let's
gonna
see.
have.
I didn't know if anybody was gonna get that.
Yeah, I did. I feel like there's been a couple references that might be lost on.
Yeah.
So the inspiration.
Did you tally it
my
up?
vote is for Max.
Mine was Monty.
Then we got
And
two
then-
for Price.
Then price it is. Freaking easy. Lemon squeezy.
There we go. Let me put it on the right character sheet.
Is my that.
That was fun. I'm gonna play this horse as long as I can. Eventually, if Cubed is keeping track of time, eventually I'm just gonna pop out of wild shape randomly. So that's gonna be fun. I hope no one's riding me when that happens.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope it's Monty.
Oh no. You're gonna get squished, flattened.
Have Kaido do it. A horse on a horse and on the horse.
No.
He would refuse. It would hurt his pride.
Wow.
No more worse hurt pride than what happened to poor Monty a second ago.
Oh my
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with pride. It's just emotional damage.
Yeah.
I have to write a note to myself to like dig into that wound when we next play.
Wow.
Especially if it comes to like something like somebody has to make a decision, right? Maybe you disagree with Max or something, and then he's gonna be like, weren't you the person who just almost cut your friend's head off?
Oh my god.
Can we trust somebody who loses their temper so easily?
Oh my god.
It's literally. Oh, that's so rough.
Emotional terrorism.
I've had to. Yeah, there's like backstory to conversations that Price and Kaito have had.
All
I
right.
feel like I did give away some honest insight for people to pick up,
I
right?
caught it. I caught at least one thing that you said.
Oh,
Uh,
Kaido's pretty sure that Max is quote unquote female to some degree.
Maybe.
I mean,
What?
I've never heard of any parent ever putting a petticoat on a male before. Who knows? Who knows? He also remembers when you mentioned from not from this world, so he still wants to ask you about that, but we've been too busy. Been too busy.
Well, this will all build up for all the characters, right? When eventually we do get a session where it's pretty much just role play, no puzzles or fighting, because we have those sometimes, right? And so then we can, explore all these things that people are saying. My favorite thing to do is just bullshit, right? And so I really like that I had the opportunity to just be like, man, I love stealing, and just grab as much as I could. But then when I'm in the room with Monty, it's like, do you think we shouldn't? Yeah, I'm also as moral as you are. So if you say it's wrong, I believe you. We'll just not do this thing. But then I got to steal anyway because you couldn't see the coins.
Yeah.
I love too that there wasn't a deception check or like an insight check or anything. And Price is a horse and not even like wasn't even really there, so yeah.
Yeah.
Max is making out like
Like a bandit.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure.
Ironic.
See, now if Kali was here, she'd call me on all of it. 100% insight check, right? But
Well,
I've countered that.
That felt more like an RP kind of scenario thing to be in, not necessarily a place where I'd want to sit here and like roll dice to see whether or not my character believes this character. That feels like a character act.
All right. Post game discussion. Yeah, so with that, I'm gonna wrap up stream there. We did have a bit of a late start, and that's okay. So there. So with that, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed the show as much as they have and I have. I mean, I feel like the fact that they're still talking about it is a good sign. That's a good sign. They had fun. I had fun. That's all we can hope for. I'm glad I am able to entertain. However, it is that time of night. Hopefully, you guys want to watch more. I like to leave on cliffhangers. It draws you in or makes you angry, depending on what kind of person you are. But yeah, we do this every Wednesday. We tried 5:30, but we kind of had a late start today, and we're short people. But yeah, I'll get this up on YouTube by about Sunday. Like using the points being told to see. Well, first I thought it was because my game sounds were muted, but after that, it was like they're still not working. So that's a blurb thing. Whether or not you get your points back, cliffhanger. How about that? Got him. Anywho. Anywho. I'm gonna wrap up there. The heck? The heck? Yeah. So until next time, tomorrow, Thursday, we'll be back at Variety Streaming. Probably Atlas, let's just be fair. There's a lot of interactions with people that Tamara still has to do. I gotta meet people and find people in game because Tamara doesn't know. And yeah, so tomorrow I'll be back at it the usual time, 6 p.m. Pacific. If you're on the YouTubes watching this, I stream everything on Twitch and I send it on over to YouTubes. One day I'll learn how to do video editing. One day. One day. Anyway, until next time, y'all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a lovely evening. And I will catch you guys next time.